told you, Somerville. There you go. In the winter. Bro, that's it. No, that's it there. Yeah. There you go. KG. There you go. There you go.
I'm dismantling the sex.
No, Flex, don't dismantle the sex. No.
Flex. No. Chill, bro. No, Flex, chill. No. Let's chill, man. That's crazy, bro. No. We're the United view.
We're United, man.
Bro.
No. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
I told you it was going to happen.
Hello. I sincerely apologise for startling you, but we're in the United View studio, and the electricity seems to have run out. We searched for the 3 points, so let's find out where we can find it. As you see, we are entering Ten Heineken season. He's had a bit too much to drink. He's looked better, but he's certainly looked worse. I hope he doesn't get sacked. Really looking forward to play. Wow. Let's see if we can find the 3 points. Arsenal, not sure what they're doing here. Lost. But Garnacho, present in the moment as always. Quality speaks for itself. Oh, the assistant manager. The supporter of Ten Hag. Advice, instructions, whatever you need on the sidelines. It'd be a damn shame if they were to break apart. Wow. Let's make our way over to the other side of the room. Hey. Oh, wow. Abby Summers? I saw her last week. I mean, what happened? It was only just a couple of weeks ago she had won a football match. She was dancing, just in this very studio. And now it seems to be, she's gone. And it's not only Abby, it's Lincoln the dog. No. Has been taken from her too.
So nasty.
He's only just rescued.
So nasty.
And it breaks my heart.
Brought my dog into it.
Spurs are going to Spurs. It's the history of the Tottenham. But it's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Fuck's sake.
The memories of Abby. And what do we have here? Matetta. She supports Crystal Palace now. How many clubs can one girl support? City, Tottenham, Palace? It would be a damn shame if Matetta was to score against her club. But I'm sure that won't happen. That would be outrageous. More than you can believe. Wow. It's really scary in here. And I haven't found the 3 points. I mean, I've looked everywhere. I've Tottenham, United, I've even shown the Arsenal badge. I've not found the 3 points. I'm sure AGT will tell us Liverpool have it when it brings them up in a really long segment, because we're going to get some extended analysis. And I'm really looking forward to it, because I've won. I'm looking forward to this. I'm just going to go and take a seat. Guys, enjoy the show. Thank you.
Yes, people, welcome back to DR Sports for the weekend roundup show. Myself, AGT. We found some light now, and Matisse is back in his seat. Big up to you. That was excellent. Shout out. A round of applause for Matisse. Actually, that was really good. Fantastic. We've got Robbie in the building as well, wearing his Prostate United shirt. He's doing a walk today on behalf of Prostate.
Are you doing it?
I will be doing it.
Yeah, a little 5K walk.
Yeah.
You're in it?
I forgot, but yeah.
You're in it? What are you saying?
I'm handling animals.
We've also got Abby and Flex in the building as well, as you can see.
Hey! Stop right there! It's got no, just like how sacking Ten Hag took too long to actually happen, but it's got no sound. Yeah, he's gone. No. Finally.
How?
Yeah, and guess who we got next in the league?
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Replacement for you.
Yeah. You can all get your Gareth Southgates out. Yeah. You can all get your Gareth Southgates out. Yeah. Because guess what? Yeah. You can all get your Gareth Southgates out. Because guess what? Because guess what? You know what was happening? What? You had Don Roberts saying, "Nah, man. Oh, listen, man. I hope they keep him." Oh, they keep him, man, because we play you in December. You know what I mean? We play you in December.
I know, I'm vexed.
Yeah?
I'm
You
vexed.
see you, yeah? You as well. I mean, listen. I mean,
Bad mind you.
What you got to
Chat to
say?
me.
But as
can
you
you?
can
Still lost
imagine,
this weekend,
Can't
you know.
chat to me today.
as
you
we've
don't know.
now
And it doesn't
learned,
even necessarily mean we're definitely going to beat
Not
you.
really.
But I know you're pissed because in your head you're like, let me not demonetize the thing
You're
straight away.
one
You're
game
like, for
away.
F's sake,
One
like
game.
just let us play with the fraud Ten Hag there. No.
if you lose that game, then
No,
boy.
we still might. It's
They
interim
should.
settings.
They will.
But he's gone. Eric Ten Hag has finally been sacked.
Listen, we've been telling you from time to get rid of him. So,
Yeah, well,
you know.
Now finally he is.
Unfortunately for
Finally
everyone
is.
else apart from Manchester United, it's a very dark day in football. I, for one, was very hopeful he would turn it around, get the backing of Ineos. But no, he's been sacked, and we'll be speaking about that very shortly, as well as Arsenal drawing against Liverpool, Tottenham and Manchester United both losing, Chelsea getting the 3 points today, and what a game it was at the G-Tech, 4-3 to Brentford in the end. If you're just joining us, we're going to get into the super chat soon. Get your likes in, get your comments in, and get your subscriptions in, because you don't want to miss this, all right? It's going to be a great show today. Show us some love in the chat. But before we jump into it, remember that this video is, of course, brought to you by Fair Play, the peer-to-peer betting app that allows you to hold your friends accountable, right? Fair Play have also launched Jackpot Sevens. We've been speaking about this as a mainstay on the show in the last few weeks. The Premier League predictor game where you can win up to £700,000. And again, no one took that home, the big jackpot this week, Abby. But the beauty of the Jackpot Sevens is even if you don't win the big jackpot, there's still big prize pots to play for. And 6 people have won this week's prize pot. So we'll get into that a little bit later on as we reveal the 6 winners. A lot of cash on the table right now for 6 people. And we'll be putting your names on the screens later. So stay tuned. If you don't even know yet, you might win. It's like a lottery. Yeah? Play along and you might win. The next Jackpot Sevens for this week is open, by the way. So if you want to play along with us, we'll be doing our predictions later on in the week. Download the Fair Play app, select Jackpot Sevens, enter your predictions for the game week, and see if you are one of the guaranteed 5 winners of some cash this week. £5 to enter, and each week the weekly prize pot increases the more that people enter. Rob, don't know.
Yeah. Brilliant, brilliant. Listen, there was some coupon busters on it this week, though, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
There was some
we get into. I think a lot of people actually, even on this panel, predicted a draw, didn't they, with the Arsenal-Liverpool game?
2-1.
I think a lot of people predicted a draw, but it didn't
Not quite.
some of the other games we didn't
Got the
predict.
2
But
right.
anyway, also I want to big up Proton VPN. We've had some big games, as you know, this weekend. Lots of action, but got me thinking, it's worse than missing a game, not being able to watch it when you're out and about or you're travelling. And you don't get to see your team play, Abby.
I wouldn't mind, to be fair. I might not sign up.
Well, missing out isn't an option, right? Because today's sponsor, Proton VPN, they have stepped in, Abby, right? And it's like bringing the stadium to you,
Love
right?
that.
No matter where you are, we'll find you at that game. Don't worry.
Don't
right?
go anywhere.
It's incredibly.
What about him?
We'll get to him.
Flex might
It's
watch
incredibly.
his team as well.
It's incredibly private and secure. All you got to do is just hit the link in the description for the exclusive 55% off a 2-year plan and
not bad.
50% off a 1-year plan,
not bad.
so that you never miss a moment of action. So big up to the guys from Proton VPN, and essential if you love your football.
And also, we'll be speaking about our Proton VPN moment of the weekend later on as well. Shall we just jump quickly into the super chats and then we can get into the United?
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Medical Bunker says Salah is on Henry's level, in my opinion, at least comparable. Scoffing at the notion,
great
logically,
player.
not emotional,
He's a great
Robbie,
player, but
is
no.
disrespectful to the Egyptian king.
I love the Egyptian king, we rate the
up.
Egyptian king, but I'm sorry, he's not Thierry Henry.
Big up. Don, I see the return of crucial Robbie is on the card, says LJ.
Yes.
Hey, can we give? Yeah.
very
Please a round of
good.
applause.
Them one, no.
Can you do it now?
Anything
We don't support Sunderland. We don't support West Brom.
We don't support Birmingham.
Notice how I started. I don't support Chelsea or West Ham.
that was mad.
And I like the Everton. That was good
It
as
was
well.
good.
Oh, it was good. It was a good vibe, man.
Can you
Down
do-
there.
can
Big
you
up
do that
Brixton.
more
Big up everyone
often?
in Brixton.
Big up AG,
Do
the
that more often
DJ
on
as
here.
well.
It's
Yeah,
good.
I got a Tottenham one I'm doing.
Oh,
Ooh.
great. I'm sure.
Fresh dub plate. Come on.
Listen, that's you
Big
and
dub
X's
plate.
business.
What do you think
Nothing
I've
to do
done?
with me.
Shut down my shit.
LJ Brown says, I see a return of Crucial Robbie is on the cards, which is funny. Because, Robbie, when you released that album, that was the last time that Spurs won a real trophy. Did you know that?
Do another one. Maybe you'll change
I'm
my
not-
fortune.
That album's
Big up
cancelled.
LJ.
That's why I'm back in retirement.
Medical Bunker says, won every cup, soon as more goals, 78 goals and assists versus the Big Six. Still talking about Mo Salah. Is that right? 78
No, he's a good
goals
player,
and
man.
assists. Is that right? That's a joke.
Clinical.
AJ says Matisse got too giddy the past couple of weeks, saying Chelsea will beat us easily this Sunday. New manager bounce on your head top. Hold that.
I can't
Aren't you meant to do that next Monday? You're
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a bit
early.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
lost.
Early, man.
You've lost. I've won. I'm too giddy, and now you're coming
He's
to me.
scheduled
Nah,
that week.
listen.
Yeah, you're-
It is
Guy's
true.
going
Read
very
that next
early.
week.
It is true, to be fair.
Reece James is fit.
am chilling.
Reece James is
until he's not again.
fit, yeah, but
Yeah.
he's fit for your game.
Probably,
That's what
yeah,
that
we'll
matters.
probably come off after 15 minutes.
Right, we'll come back. Well, we've got one
be
from
real.
Clara Bitsy. She says,
we need.
dark day for
Sancho
Premier League
started the other
football.
day.
Justice
That was
for
alright,
Eric
innit?
Ten Hag. And then Gurav says,
Justice for Eric
Fast,
Ten Hag.
innit?
Justice for Eric Ten Hag.
assist.
Gurav says, Javi next manager for United. Flex, please take care of our legend. Don't ruin his managerial career this early for F's sake. Rio said Arteta would leave for United, so call him, says Jay Federer.
Yeah, Rio, call him.
Get real.
Think Arteta off.
Oh man, see what Emery's saying, man. Put some money down and say, yo, Bridgen, can turn this thing around, man.
Emery.
Just try a thing.
Emery
It's
wouldn't.
unlike, just try.
Nah,
Just try.
won't
I wouldn't
happen.
leave
He's
it.
just signed a
Big
new deal.
piece. So what? With
Yeah.
loyalty in football.
Here's the guy.
If you want loyalty, get
This is
yourself
the
a
guy.
dog.
Brother.
This is him, man.
No, stop.
Here's the guy.
Yeah, that's the
Disrespecting
guy.
your
He said he
manager.
doesn't even want to manage.
Bookie's
He ruled
favourite,
himself
mate.
out,
Bookie's
guys.
favourite.
No, he's
He'll
done.
have to
Whoa!
go
He ruled himself out. I knew something was coming my way at some point. I was prepared for that.
Whoa! Right, let's get into it
Drunk,
then.
bro. You're-
Right, Eric Ten Hag has been sacked officially by Manchester United. United lost to West Ham after a Bowen last-minute penalty. Eric Ten Hag, finally, his final stats at United, 128 games, managed a win percentage. Any guesses?
48.
48.
Win percentage for what?
In his United career?
50%?
50? Guess in the chat as well. What do you reckon? Don't look at the sheet, though.
47.
Oh,
47.
just copy what I said.
Oh, you said 47, 48.
I'm gonna go.
55.
48.
55%, so big him up. It's better than
It's over half, man. It's better than we thought.
Since winning the Carabao Cup, though, United's win record went down to 50%, with losses making up 37.5% of that. Most goals conceded since the Carabao Cup final. But they have won the FA Cup and the League Cup in his tenure. And the next question is who replaces him. But let's talk about the game first, and then we can get onto that at the end. I mean, you turned off all the lights in the United View studio. You made sure that the mannequins were bare. You didn't want to see any shirts
No.
on them.
They didn't deserve to. I didn't want to put them through.
Controversial penalty.
Controversial.
But talk to
is
me about
fu-
the game. Without swearing, please.
Michael Oliver, you are an absolute disgrace. You are a cheat. You should be struck off the football service. You should never work again.
You might want to step back because they can't actually see you.
Yeah.
Just look
Do it
black.
You're
again.
an absolute disgrace, Michael Oliver. You are a cheat. You did that on purpose. You are not one of the Premier League's best referees. You are the worst referee I've ever seen in my life. And you should never work in football ever again. Maybe work in a different sport. Maybe work in NFL. Maybe work in tennis. Maybe work in cricket. But you are not welcome. You are not welcome in our game. You are not welcome.
Right.
Disgrace.
Right. Fair enough.
Production have had
So,
a masterclass there.
so not happy with.
No, but that Spurs one.
Was just
No, it was Aston Villa. No,
Then
no.
you went Porto.
Should have been sacked.
Yeah,
Then
and
you
then
did
Aston
Villa.
Villa, yeah.
Then it was international break.
He should have
That
got
week,
sacked
he
then.
should have been sacked.
He should have got sacked then. But I'm saying on the spot, 3-0 walking out of Old Trafford against you. He shouldn't even have got to Porto away. He shouldn't even have got to Villa away, and got these little results that just help you trickle along, that prolong the inevitable. Back to the players. What you said. I saw someone.
What are you doing?
No.
Relax.
I'm telling you, look, no, I will
Relax.
mash up the studio.
You've already mashed up on the studio.
I would
this long
listen. Let me
weekend.
tell Cecil, listen to me now. No. Cecil, listen to me now, yeah? I will mash up this thing.
Listen, your neck is mashed up, so just
Listen,
focus on
if you lot know what they're trying to plan here, yeah? I ain't trying to give away all the things that are up and coming. But there's boundary. I will ton over this. I will
Thump you in your stomach.
Remember when he started dashing the laptop that day? And doing that? I swear, if you lot pull out any live
dash,
stuff, I'm gonna go.
It's gonna go live.
Relax.
It's gonna go live.
Relax.
Talk to us about the game. Talk to us about the game.
Tell us about
right?
Ten Hag.
A lot of misses.
On these players,
Tell us about 10 Heineken, bro.
you're not gonna see me doing this. That on these players, yeah.
You're so paranoid today.
Yeah, I am. On these players, they got blood on their hands. Diogo Dalot missing that. I felt like the Benzema clip against Vinicius when he said he's playing against us, mate. He's not playing on our team. I couldn't believe he missed that. And then he had a hand in the goal as well when Somerville scored. Just absolute awful. Bruno missed an easy header. Garnacho, 2 chances. First one, all right, you've hit the crossbar. You've probably hit it too true. Second one,
Headers are poor.
yeah. The second one from Garnacho when you just got to open out your body and put it into far corner. If Fabianski has an outstretched hand and gets a fingertip, fine. But to miss the target, unthinkable. Fabianski flipping,
what a save.
Hits off his hand, and if it goes onto the crossbar in one moment, then after that, Casemiro, then he pulls out a weldy.
39 as well.
Awful. But then in the second half, this is what proves why Man United aren't a good team. So I don't want to hear, there was a few Man United fans saying, oh, blame the players. Yeah, blame the players. But overall, why can't we come out in the second half then and carry on like the first half and get a goal? That's what a good team does. They say, don't worry, I can't believe we haven't scored, but we're better than these. These are shocking, awful. And then Lopetegui makes 3 changes at halftime. It's just like the Crystal Palace game when Glasner made a couple of changes at halftime and brought on Lerma and Sarr.
Tough team.
Right? And all of a sudden, we're not in the game anymore. All of a sudden, the other team's got the attacking impetus. All of a sudden, we can't attack. That's on the coaching staff. That's on reverting back to type. The anomaly, what we saw yesterday, was Man United played good for 45 minutes and create all them chances. We're like, Rob, we never see this. What we always see is that second half. Disgusting. So when we did get the equaliser, it should never have been 1-0 to West Ham. You should never have allowed it to happen.
Yeah.
Yes, Oliver is a prat, and he ruined the game by giving them the 3 points in the end.
It's not penalty.
It's never a penalty. But you know what? It's our own fault. That game should have been 4-0 at half-time.
Yeah.
4-0. Just like when you dusted them 3-0, when Man City dusted them 3-1 or whatever, when Liverpool in the Cup dusted them, you dusted them. West Ham's supposed to get dusted. But guess what? Man United, we're just as shit as them. Well, we're worse. They're above us. So... nothing more to say on that. I don't even want to... I know I have a laugh in that about Michael Oliver, but the true reason why we didn't win that game was our own fault. In this league, what we know, if you allow yourselves to be in a position to allow them idiots to have to make decisions for you, they will screw you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? It's happened to every single one of us. It's not even a Man United thing. It's happened to you.
Apart
it's
from
happened
Man
to you.
City. Yeah.
Apart from Man City. It happens to all of us. They get the decisions wrong. So take your chances, get your goals, so that if they do get the little lucky thing, it's 3-1 or whatever, because you...
Oh,
she got scared as well, though.
It's all falling apart.
She got scared as well. I don't know if there's someone behind her. It's just the blue touch.
Yeah, I thought it was a spider.
Don't worry. But
hang it back
yeah, absolute disgrace. But the players, if we would have won yesterday, he wouldn't have got sacked this morning. He wouldn't have got sacked this morning. So them players, where Bruno's all posting up now, I've seen his post. Thank you, Gaffer.
Thanks, boss.
You know this, that. Yeah, mate. Well, if you scored your header, it'd still be here. Simple as that.
Yeah, I mean, the miss from Dallo, is that miss of the season so far?
I think that might be miss of the last however many years.
No, honestly, I saw Timo Werner miss a lot.
Yeah, I was
No,
about
but
to
that
say.
one, no. That's an
He's
open
done all
goal.
the hard work.
He's gone round the keeper. He's got open goal. It's open goal.
It's up
He's
there.
tried to hit it
Trying
so
to
hard,
roof it,
though.
innit?
It's
Trying
up
to
there.
roof it or something.
It's up there.
Easy.
I do feel a bit sorry for him because I feel like yesterday he can't make them put the ball in the back of the net, and that penalty is not a penalty. So in terms of Ten Hag getting sacked, I don't think it necessarily shouldn't have just come down to yesterday. It should have been done weeks ago.
But actually, do you know what? It's not actually about that one game, because actually, you're not 14th by a one-off game.
No.
You're not.
No, of course
you're
not.
And that's why I'm glad they've still made this decision, because you're right. In isolation, just yesterday's result.
That's not sackable.
If that was something we hadn't seen before, i.e., you know what, you were just proper unlucky. 9 times out of 10, we always see you win that game.
Yeah.
No, we've seen that game before. So basically, if we were able to keep our momentum high for 90 minutes, which we haven't done in about 3 years, I can't remember the last time Man United played good from beginning to end in a game. Like 20 minutes, half, whatever, this, that, and the other, unlucky with this, unlucky with that. Eric Ten Hag said that he wiped out the game against Spurs. I've wiped that from my memory because it doesn't count because they put us down to 10 men. Well, last time I checked the league, mate, it's there.
Is he terrible at
Tried to
analysing
wipe it
football matches? Because if he speaks like this openly, publicly, and obviously he's gone now, so it doesn't really matter so much, but if he speaks like this publicly to the journalists, and we've seen him say absolute wild things to journalists, waffle beyond all belief, the things that he will come out with to excuse the results, excuse the performances, what is he saying to the players behind the scenes? Is he saying the same
whatever
crap?
he was saying, do you know what? You don't even decipher what he's saying. Whatever he was saying, bro, we were breaking all the records with 4 teams. So
in
whatever
them
he was
team
saying,
meetings,
it
in them
weren't
tactical
working.
meetings, the players are probably on their phones. Probably like not even listening.
Well, I think it's clear he lost the dressing room a long time ago, like a very long time ago. But I do also think there has to be accountability on those players because some of these players he's trusted and he's brought in off the bat, and a lot of them are his signings, and they haven't delivered or stepped up. And I do think there is a lack of quality in United. I'm sure we'll talk about Spurs as well, but this
But that's the thing, and that is the thing that annoys me, because a lot of fans,
there's a lot of that.
Yesterday, people were saying, but Flex, what do you expect though? Do you really think this bunch of players is a top 4 team, is a top 4 thing? Listen, when you look at the firepower for other teams, you go, guess what? It's right. But here's what. We've spent 600 million assembling that squad, and who spent it? Who spent it?
Yeah.
So you don't get to let this guy spend the money, then we look at the team and go, it's not that good, it's kind of dead. Even that's a problem. Even that you got to go, let alone being... You're only as good as the company you keep, my mum used to say to me, You know what our company is?
Run with.
Leicester, Ipswich,
and Denver.
Wolves, and even Palace, they've got to win. And Everton. Everton would be about, only because they lost like 4 or 5 on the bounce. The last 5 games, they've been good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're only as good as the company we keep. And we are keeping company with most people that are fighting to stay in the league.
Yeah,
Do you know that?
Remember,
teams that are fighting to stay in the league.
I think you know when I was saying 40 points.
You should start
it's
40 points.
Yeah.
Ruud van Nistelrooy. Well, I don't know how long he's going to be there. Project 40, bro.
Listen, I told
I don't mean age,
I told you in the summer,
40,
remember?
I was gonna say.
Remember in the summer I told you? Remember in the summer when we played you?
Yeah.
Right, in that friendly, I told you, I said, hey, nothing's changed.
No.
Man.
He
Like,
hadn't flip-flopped.
I said at the time, I said, he's got you all fooled with that little FA Cup win, right? And the little League Cup the year before. And it's Man United, right? And I said, I've seen this before at Arsenal, where you win an FA Cup and everyone's like, right? I go,
Arteta's got to go.
you needed to change that guy.
That's why Arteta's got to go, don't
Well,
it?
listen, bro, you see how we play and you see how you play. Yeah, I mean, there's just got to look on the pitch. The one thing I would give him, right,
AFC.
I have to say, I feel a little bit sorry for him slightly this morning because he's basically lost his job because of the referee.
But he hasn't, though.
No, he's not.
No,
We have to get away from that.
No, he
Because overall, he still shouldn't have been there to even be at that
We
game.
don't feel sorry for him, Robbie.
He should have lost his job weeks ago, months ago, right? But that refereeing decision yesterday
It's not costing him his job.
It's not costing him his job.
Not costing him his job.
He's costing
Him
himself.
being
know what-
14th
I
in the
don't know
league
what
has
it
cost
is.
him his job.
That-
You know
that's
You're not
just
14th off of the
final
one
score.
game against West Ham.
Maybe it's this, right? We
We've got 1 win in 8. That's
Right,
cost him his job.
You know what? Maybe
1 win in 11 in Europe.
Let me say it differently.
Wow.
Maybe
1 win in 11 in Europe.
Maybe it's time to start seeing referees lose their jobs as well.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%.
Right, because
I agree with that.
what was that yesterday? In I couldn't believe that.
Absolutely pathetic.
Sent
And
to the
David Coote, you had no cojones yourself, to go to that screen and say, Michael Oliver, you're an idiot. You should have went like this. That's what you should have done. That's what you should have done, because
was terrible.
to look at that. You see this phrase, clear and obvious.
It's
I
not.
swear to God, they
It's
need to
not a
dash
pen.
that out,
It's not
because
a
Michael Oliver was looking at going, you have clearly missed something, or you have obviously not given a penalty when you should. There's not even a chat. There's nothing. All it was just a mess where you go, it's a bit
Yeah, but
messy in
even
there. Play on.
still,
Like, that's all it was.
Even if he's pointed that out, right, the referee still has the ability to be like, I don't agree with that,
That's
and
what
I'm
I
the one
mean.
that's actually refereeing the
Yeah.
game.
And
Like, even when you go to the screen and look at that, I'm sorry, I looked at it 3, 4, 5 times, same as your penalty. I didn't think that was one
Yeah,
for you
yeah.
either.
Yeah.
So-
And I could see it's not a penalty, and I was surprised that they actually overturned that for you, because I'd seen your one 10 minutes before that and couldn't believe they're giving
And then
that.
you think you're going mad. I'm looking at replay after
what-
and I'm
what
going,
am I missing?
hold on, wait, what am I just going,
Yeah, look how
am I
many
just going
times
mad?
he looked
And
at
then
it.
guess what's going to happen,
He's
on
giving it
Monday,
because they've told
on
him
Ref
to.
Watch, Howard Webb's going to stand there with Michael Owen going, oh, Michael's obviously seen something, he's very experienced,
Flex.
rare. And Dermot Gallagher's going to sit there on Sky Sports going, well, I don't think it was the right decision, but at the end of the day, Michael must have seen something. Piss
Flex,
off, man.
Flex.
Flex. This is
What's he seen
my
that we
point.
haven't
This is
seen?
my point. Maybe I
Yeah.
made it badly, but this is my point, right? Like Ten Hag, right? You just spoke about the amount of mistakes that were made by the players in that game that's ultimately led to him losing that game, plus that decision, and he's lost his job, The guy at the top of the referees sees his guys making mistake after mistake after mistake every week, and he's still there. Not only that, I hear people sometimes, like, even the media guys saying, no, but he's doing a good job. Where? What good job?
Yeah, he's not.
In our game yesterday, I will get to that, but in our game yesterday, it took about 5 minutes to decide whether a goal was offside or not, or onside, I watched the El Clasico the day before.
Automated.
Right? They're using the automated system, which we said we don't want to bring until later on, right? Reach their decisions within seconds, right? Because remember, there's a load of offsides in that first game, in the first half.
Yeah.
This is the guy at the top. who's in charge. And these people are making mistake after big mistakes that are losing people games, causing draws, losing people jobs, right? And he's still there.
But
And there's no accountability to him. So that's what I'm saying.
What I would say on that, and I agree with you, because I think before we even had VAR and there was the thing for human error, you can kind of just chin it because you know that over the course of a season that will probably balance itself out. Now that you've brought something in that should be able to tell you definitively 100%, it's not human error, it's not subjective, these are the rules. You see more conversations every single week about it. There's more confusion over what is a rule, what isn't a rule, what should be given, what shouldn't be given. And I just think that it has to still come down to the people that are doing that. Like, it has to come down to the fact that these are referees that are sitting there at Stockley Park.
Yeah, but he's in charge of
These are people, yeah, I agree.
This is what I'm saying. Ten Hag's in charge of the players. He ain't on the pitch,
It comes from the top down. So whether that is Howard Webber, whoever is at the top
But
of
he's
that,
at the top.
or the whole way down, the level of refereeing in this country is abysmal. And I don't understand why we can't have referees from abroad referee our games, because clearly they're better. We see that at European tournaments. We never have a problem.
That referee looks like Trossard, the one who did your game. That's a good ref.
But you never have to have
Proper strong ref.
we never have these conversations in the Euros or the World
his
Cup.
decisions were right.
And we always say Michael Oliver is our best ref. Well, if that's our best referee, we're in serious trouble.
big trouble.
Big trouble.
And he's not our best
He's
referee.
not. But the people that are looking at stuff
Who
in
is?
Stockley Park, I don't know what Michael
isn't
Oliver
any.
saw in that game yesterday.
Mental to make him intervene.
Not clue.
It was just the Mike Dean syndrome. Just make it
Also,
about himself.
why-
I just want to be involved.
The
I'm
other
trying to
thing
ref
is,
the
right,
game from a million miles away.
The other
in a
thing is
caravan.
as well, can we please stop sending referees to the screen when we already know what the outcome's going to be? Just tell him.
Just tell him, change your
Just tell him
decision.
in his thing, say, yo, change that, right, we think.
Yeah.
Why did they go through this charade every week of sending a man to the screen
It's
when
true.
you know
And
it's going to be the
unless you're
outcome?
going to have a backbone and be like, actually, mate, I don't agree with you. I'm sticking with my decision, which which hardly ever, probably count on one hand how many times they've ever done that.
Stop sending
What's
to
the
screen,
point?
man.
Just
You
tell them
know
to
what's
change their
gonna happen.
decision.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Anyway,
Very ridiculous.
congratulations, though.
But yeah,
Made it
listen,
through.
it's a dark day for football, as I said. Eric Ten Hag,
Southgate
the
in.
era has come to an end, just
Ain't
like he
gonna
said
be
in his first
my
ever
Graham
press
Potter.
conference.
He's favourite.
He's gone.
It's
He's
not.
He's
Back
the
to Holland,
favourite.
guys.
He's
Back to
the
Holland.
It's not the favourite.
Get-
Stop making stuff
Southgate,
up.
you're the one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because at least we got rid of our manager. You still got yours.
Who do you want then?
You still got yours.
Yeah, who do you want?
Who do you want?
I'm really, really open.
Realistically.
You're really open.
Yeah, not.
Like,
you're not that
like
open,
your
are you?
defence.
Defence is actually alright. I'm so open. Ruben
Graham
Amorim,
Potter?
yeah.
Oh, you want
I'm sure you would like that.
Don't mind that. Obviously,
Xavi?
you thought you had him. That was all signed and sealed and
Rejected
delivered
him,
and done.
mate, after he had a
Rejected
meeting
him,
with
did you?
West Ham.
Rejected
Yeah,
Xavi
we
Alonso
said-
as well, did you?
Yeah, of course we did.
Reject them all, didn't you?
No, he rejected it.
So Xavi,
Amorim didn't know.
Yeah, Xavi's been mentioned a lot.
He was a bit of a laughing stock at
Doesn't
Barca
fit.
in the end, though.
No, but he wasn't. He wasn't.
Well,
With
according to
there.
Raul, he said, "Chavi, please stay."
When you actually
Please
take a
stay
deep,
forever.
which I had to because obviously we're linked to him, so I thought let me do a deeper dive
won a
into
league.
what actually happened. Came in when they, all through this financial crisis that they've had,
Yeah, had a lot to
stayed
deal
with
with.
them, come in when they were seventh, got them Champions League in the first season, won in their first league since 2019, the second season, and then what's his name, Laporte, the madman, just started. It's just
He's
this
coming,
crazy
he's
place.
going,
It's not
he's
really a
staying.
true job.
Bless you, bless you,
But I
bless you.
just
Thank you.
with him, I just feel like I know he was in Qatar first as a manager, but I feel like this is his first proper job.
Yeah.
Like outside of like
His bubble.
his
Comfort
own,
zone.
yeah, like
Bubble,
he
yeah.
is Barcelona, and I
Right.
just
Yeah.
that worries me a bit. Same as Zidane. Listen, man won 3 Champions League in a row. You can't talk to him, but
But could he go to
I just
Preston?
don't feel like
Tuesday
it's
night.
it's not the right fit.
Cold and being rainy.
Sebastian Hoeneß at Stuttgart, Terzic, obviously ex Dortmund manager. I see Thomas
No,
Frank.
no English managers for Radcliffe?
Graham Potter.
I think Graham Potter
Gareth
could be on the cards,
Southgate?
but the Graham Potter
But
one's
there's so
weird
many
because
top-
he's already available. He's
This
been
is-
there the whole
There's
time.
so many top English
Yes.
managers about.
Exactly.
This is the man. This is the
Exactly.
Queuing
man.
up for the England job. Do you know what I
This
mean?
is the man. And
Listen.
we even got it printed on proper nice paper. For what are they up
You
to?
lot-
What are you doing?
Where are you going?
You've made me paranoid.
Where are you going?
He's
Tell us
planning-
where you're
he's
going.
planning something.
You've made me paranoid.
If I
No,
was
they're-
Man
they're-
United,
they're not here yet.
If I
Yeah,
was
but
Man
still,
United,
he's doing something.
We got this printed on nice paper as well.
Yeah.
Can I just say this
No,
to you?
don't rip it up.
I'm not going to rip it up. I
There's
promise I won't
trees,
rip it up.
trees that have died for that.
What I will say is, is what's Jason doing here? I'm joking. What I will say is, this is not me saying it. Listen to Gareth Southgate. Will not open your ears, man. Yeah. He said,
Yeah?
you don't want to. He's
Till
done
after
for
Christmas.
No, for a year.
Till
He's
after-
taking
Yeah,
the
this
year
year.
out.
Yeah,
and
but-
Man
yeah, but
United, I know you
circumstances
guys
can
want.
change.
Listen, guess
You know,
what?
when United's
the
on the
same
table,
way.
you don't turn
When the
it down.
biggest club in
Guys,
the world,
Shut
I'm
up.
calling.
Shut
When
up.
the
Shut
biggest,
down.
biggest club in
Matisse.
the whole wide world
Says,
come
Gareth, we
calling,
want you.
You do not reject that opportunity. If
Never.
you're Gareth Southgate,
And
you grab it
you
with both
know it.
hands and you walk into that
You know it.
leaking Old Trafford Trafford.
I'm going to say the same thing to Julian
You
Nagelsmann.
stand on that
mate.
touchline
Yeah?
and you manage.
Well, I think Thomas Frank should get it.
And you know what?
You're turning your
you
nose
see the
up to Thomas
Thomas.
Frank.
No, you see the Thomas Frank
I like
thing,
Thomas
yeah?
Frank.
The first thing I'm like, nah, man, that's just not much. But I don't know.
No.
I
I'm
like
so
Thomas
open.
Frank.
This guy scarred me so much. I swear to you, halfway through the stream, I went, what would Potter be saying, though? I swear. And then I went, no, don't do it. So I'm in a bad place. I just want to get them to the right decision.
Can I ask you one more thing?
Can you just, he's
Wait.
not coming,
All right.
move on.
If you do,
No,
if
it's
you
not
do
going to be
appoint
him.
This man,
Yes.
if you do,
Yes, Abby.
what will you feel like? What will you do?
I will feel like he's not the right guy for the job. I feel like he's not the right guy for the job. But what would I have to do? I can't stop supporting my team, Abby. So
All
I'll
right.
still go to the games, and I would have to get.
Big him up. Nice one, Flex.
South-
I
was
appreciate
Southgate
it.
him.
Just before we look
You're
back at the
manager.
West Ham versus Manchester
Not
United
mate,
predictions
we're
that we
my
did in the
brothers,
Jackpot
my siblings.
Sevens, a reminder that our friends at Fair Play are offering new users who download the app with us this week a free 1-week entry to the Jackpot Sevens. To receive your entry credit, all you need to do is whack in the old code JACKPOT when you sign up. Congrats to the 6 winners this week who took a share of £587, right? You can find the names on the screen now.
Let's see.
So, Harry C, step forward.
Oh, Harry!
You've won a toaster this week. Let's see what you could have won. A holiday to Barbados. No. Big up to Harry C, who's come out on top with £352.50.
Yes.
Big him up.
You got Harry.
Right, a few quid there for the beers at the weekend. Be sure to enter
Quite
this
a few
week's
beers.
Jackpot Sevens as the current game week is now open on the Fair Play app for your chance to take home the £700,000 jackpot prize. To get involved with us on here, download the Fair Play app by clicking the link below or by scanning the QR code on screen. You must be in the UK, you must be 18 plus, and you must gamble responsibly. Let's see what we predicted this game then. Have we got that on screen? There we go. Oh look, AGT and Abby.
Look who called it.
There we go.
Cash.
Come on, Abby. Cash. 1-1 Matisse. 2 on AGT, 2 on Robbie, 2 on
your own
Abby,
game?
and 2 on Flex. But only Abby and AGT win
exactly.
and get nothing,
So,
unfortunately.
I did actually say.
But there you go.
Oh,
Still
sorry,
fun
what's
and
this?
games,
Why is
isn't it?
Samuel Locker saying Man United have not ruled out a formal approach for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer amid possibility they could be restricted to managerial?
Ole's
If
at the
you
wheel.
lot bring
At the
Ole
wheel.
back.
Ole's at the wheel.
Shit.
Ole's at the wheel. At the wheel. Ole's at the wheel. Ole's at the wheel. At the wheel.
Ole's at what?
Get me Southgate.
No, there's no way.
If it's that between him or Ole coming back, give me Southgate.
What about Carrick?
Give me Carrick.
McKenna.
Give me McKenna, Carrick.
McKenna there.
Bring back McPhelan once. Ole,
Carlos
listen,
Queiroz.
Ole.
Carlos
Yeah.
Queiroz.
Listen, Rennie
Oh,
Mollenstein.
Rennie
Brian Kidd. Yeah, you man.
Right.
Hey, seal it up. Bring back Steve McLaren.
Seal
Steve
it up.
McLaren. Seal it up.
Coach McLaren.
Nah,
Did a good job
Right.
in Jamaica.
A couple super chats, then we move on to Arsenal Liverpool. So stick around for that. 15,000 of you locked in, and not even 2,000 likes. Matisse, tell them, point at them, tell them you must like. Otherwise, what will you do to them if they don't like?
Well, I'll take you back around this studio in the dark.
Yeah.
We will stop.
Big up, big up. Tim says, so when will the vicious cycle ever going to end for us Man United fans when it comes to managers? At this point, it's over a decade since the great Fergie retired, and no one has filled in his shoes due to incompetence. It's a very good super chat from Tim. Big up to him. Obviously, very angry this morning after seeing his club sack another manager inside. Man like Shane says, Abby looks
Corrupt
great in the
effeminate.
Mateta shirt. However, a Chelsea win and a Spurs loss looks so much better. Big up, Matisse. Come on, you Blues.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Beautiful weekend.
3-point gang, where are we? Says Jay, the Chelsea fan. This is a good one. Super Chacho says, to the man AGT, when you see that salchicha, Raul, tell him that Barca's Madrid training ground is really nice. Hopefully Trent stays now. Visca Barça. Yeah, hold tight,
It's a great
Barcelona,
stream, by the
man.
way. Great stream,
It's good,
guys.
you know.
Brilliant.
Record numbers for the El Clasico. Subita says the only reason Robbie wants Trent to leave because his daughter is a fan of Trent and he just can't take it. Ooh.
Oh wait, she can be a fan of Trent when he goes to Real Madrid.
Yeah, all right, mate.
She is as well. My youngest daughter, she loves Trent. Yeah.
Cool. Who doesn't? Ronaldo, MUFC legend, says Ronaldo will return and restore order. The prodigal son shall return.
Why don't you do that?
Player manager,
Like
yeah.
David's at Barnet. Do it.
No, captain manager, because he doesn't want to just be the player.
Leader,
He must be
legend.
laughing now.
Like AGT would say.
He must be laughing.
Sancho's laughing.
I don't think we're actually being silly at this
Sancho's
point.
laughing.
Anyone
On the
can go
bench.
that in the
Sancho's
ring.
From the bench, is he?
Got glasses
Watching
on.
Neto
First
playing
game,
ahead of
first
him.
game bench.
Yeah.
Intelligent.
And what happened?
Competition
How
for
good was
places.
Neto? Yeah.
Competition
You're
for
starting to
places.
see.
Well, he's playing probably
starting
against
to
you this
see.
weekend, Neto, so look out.
Yeah, well.
Ash says, hold that, Don
Diego
Robbie.
Dallo.
Chest
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
I think we
He
can-
says,
No,
hold
because
that.
he's an idiot.
No, I don't think we can have chest
Don
this
Robbie, you
week.
Shaka
you
the
can't.
Moose,
You and I just need to hold
8
it as a
pillars.
conversation.
What the hell does that mean?
Pliers, Shaka Demus.
14th, my brother.
No, Shaka Demus and
Where?
Pliers.
No chance.
Yeah,
Hey, listen,
go on.
but
No
old
chance.
Brother, I'm putting
No
scorelines
chance.
in my
Speak about it
previews.
now.
What? Shane McMahon, no chance.
I'm putting scorelines in my preview thumbnails.
Scorelines.
Yeah, scorelines.
that's what you're gonna
I'm
do.
reviewing the game for preview.
That's what you're gonna
when
do
we
on
discuss,
Sunday.
I'm going
Yeah.
to review the game.
Oh, wow.
I'm turning up in
Confidence.
all black for your funeral
Matisse.
for Sunday.
Matisse.
Wow.
I
I'm going all out.
swear to you. And you
All
know
out.
what?
I
And you
can't
know
wait
what?
for this.
We'll be
I'm gonna do the humble.
Doing a watch along?
You do the humble thing. You damn right you were in
But
14.
that's fine. That's,
Yeah, you do
absolutely,
the humble thing. I'm not
absolutely.
AGT. I'm not about to do the humble
Absolutely.
thing. I'm not going to do the whole humble thing.
Matisse.
I'm going to arrive into the United View set and I'm going to
Matisse.
crash it.
Matisse.
Crash
All right,
it.
we
And
got
we've
to move
got
on.
crack
We got to move on. We got to move on.
We've got things to do.
2-2,
You're
Arsenal,
gonna delete.
Liverpool. That's how it
Minimum,
ended. This was part of our Jackpot Sevens. We'll get on to how we predicted it shortly. Saka, Van Dijk, Mourinho and Salah, the goal scorers. Liverpool have now failed to beat Arsenal in 5 meetings in the Premier League, but have picked up a point at the Emirates for the first time in the last 2 seasons. Arsenal had more touches in Liverpool's box. You know, we spoke after the game, didn't we, outside the ground. Has there been any sense of revisionism from yourself? Because I know there certainly has been from me. But you were saying last night that Anthony Taylor got it wrong. In fact, 5 of the AFTV fan cams last night mentioned the word referee.
Shock.
Now we've seen it back,
Conspiracy.
and everyone on Match Today has had their 2 pence on it. Do you still think
Still
it was
got it wrong.
Right.
Like, he
Fair
got it
enough,
wrong.
then.
It's not a foul by Kivior. It's
So
not a
what-
foul. He wins
it's a
the
handball
ball,
though, isn't it?
He wins the ball cleanly, right? What handball?
The handball from
No,
Havertz,
it's
the
not.
elbow on
Well, you know what?
Konaté's
Let
face,
it go to VAR.
and then
then.
Havertz
Let it go
throws
to,
Trent
all right,
in
hold
the
on,
goal.
hold on. That's
as
not
if
the
he's a
reason.
football.
It's not the reason why the goal was disallowed, right? The reason why the goal was
The elbow
disallowed,
was,
he
I think.
says that Kivior fouled. Was it Soboslai?
Soboslai.
What his name is, right?
Sabuti.
Sabutia. Right?
Sabuti.
Perfect, right? He wins the ball, heads it on, right? The play goes through, and we score. You know, again, referees poor. I thought the referees poor throughout the game. I thought, Van Dijk should have got a yellow earlier on
So
in the
should
game.
Havertz then.
Right?
And then his second yellow is the foul, so he's a red card.
You could look. You could possibly look even as well a possible penalty within that game. That I'm not even moaning about because
Wasn't.
those are your sort of things where it could be, couldn't. I mean, but, we did see in their game that sort of contact given. But for me, that was a poor decision by Anthony Taylor. But listen, you're there chirping up yourself, you know what I mean?
Are you guys
Right?
organising the hen party together?
Hold on. He's there chirping up himself, right? Look
No,
at the
they're
team.
gonna win the league.
Listen,
Bridesmaid.
AGT, if that was my team,
That was good.
Right.
Under
Right.
the radar, good.
Thank
that's my team, AGT, yeah?
You can run that back.
And I'm looking with the amount of injuries, the amount of players, that back four that finished the game for Arsenal and stuff
Big
like that.
injury crisis
I'd
for
be
Arsenal,
looking
wasn't
at it and I'd be saying, right, I'm disappointed that I haven't got 3 points. Your best opportunity.
But we're a team in transition.
Hold
We
on.
shouldn't even
Oh,
be
you're in
there.
transition
You
now.
should be winning the
Last
league.
week you were talking about.
Hold on a second.
Yeah,
Hold on a second. Hold on.
I'm managing-
Hold on, AGT.
Yeah.
Your analysis.
Yo, you remember
We
last
shouldn't
week?
be
Oh,
there.
no,
Champions
no,
League,
no,
they've gone backwards.
no.
Wait,
They've gone
no,
backwards.
Listen,
They've gone backwards.
Don't go
Listen,
anywhere.
wait.
Don't go
Let me
anywhere.
Done that.
let me say my
What
thing.
have you done now?
We've gone backwards, right?
What have you done?
We had that right. You see,
Don't know when to start,
you went too early last week because you saw that defeat against Bournemouth, right?
But then
You
but then he did shit himself as well.
You
On
realise how
Thursday he
good a
did.
side
He
we
did
are.
on Thursday.
How good a side we are,
Backtrack
right? With all
massively.
those players missing, you still was in trouble in that game.
Matisse has gone
Right?
to the
Only
You were
the only two that were
right,
missing
if-
is
if
Saliba
that-
and
if that-
Odegaard.
Oh, come on, man. Look
Who
at
else was missing in the- to
Errington,
start with?
Even during the game, Gabriel comes off, right? We finished that game with a defence that, has never played in
What are you looking for?
So I was just looking for all these excuses. I was just looking for all these excuses in my Champions League.
In my Champions.
Seriously.
One of the bridesmaids, all right? Stop arguing. You're both invited to the wedding. You can organise the hen party together. You both drew a game you needed to win. Stop waffling. Stop chatting, Patty, and understand your place in the ecosystem.
Let me finish, because it's our game, yeah? So let me finish, right? No, I don't agree with that, because I actually feel that the two teams on that pitch yesterday are, and I said that in the interview, you've got two teams on that pitch that are contending for the league. This ridiculous talk about, it's over because that was... We're playing Liverpool. The other contenders are playing Southampton. They've still got to go and play Liverpool. They still got to go and play certain teams. So come on, where are we in this season? They still got to play us at the Emirates. The season's still early, right? I saw, big it up for Arsenal. We battled yesterday because... the amount of players.
Beat you 1-0 second
Hold
half,
on,
mate.
They had injuries.
He beat us 1-0 in the second half.
Alisson out, Jota out.
Hold on.
Fair result, isn't it?
He beat us 1-0 in the second half.
Yeah, you beat us
bro.
2-1
We played
in the
90
first-
minutes,
Listen.
right? Listen, I'm
won the
saying
first half, we
if
won the
that
second
would have
half,
been
fair
us,
result.
No, and Phil, what about
AGT,
you're
AGT,
starting to sound like them.
2-2.
You're going to bring in the field till and
AGT,
everything.
If I
Stop
go
it.
to the Emirates,
Stop
if
that.
I went to Anfield and you had so many players out, right, and
Which we
finished that game with a makeshift team, and I didn't come away with a win, I'd be a bit
Well,
disappointed.
we beat Chelsea with a D
Right,
team.
I'll be a bit disappointed.
So
Hold on.
do that.
I'm
You
talking
didn't
about
win.
the Premier League.
You're going on like you won.
I didn't say we won.
They do
You're
that
the
a lot,
one who's
though.
carrying
You're
on.
going
right?
on
It's
like
a
you
draw.
won the game. Your
It's
fan
a
came
draw.
outside, said it was
Hold on.
3-2. I'm saying it was 3-2. We
Who
won
was
that game.
Who said it? I said it's free.
Sounds
Who
like-
said
sounds
that?
like
Someone
Julian
else on your
thing.
Yeah, well,
channel.
why are you saying that's me? Why are you trying to
Because
tell lies?
AFTV,
Brother,
are
you're
saying that they
rattled
won the
because
game.
you last
No,
week
you're-
was so
Yeah,
confident.
give us a rattle.
He was confident last week,
wasn't.
running up his
No, I
mouth.
wasn't.
You've come there,
Was I?
right?
Running
We've
up
got
my mouth.
players
They
missing.
were running it out
Your
for me.
best
I didn't get
opportunity.
involved.
What was
No
the last
Odegaard.
Monday thing? You said something and we
said
all went,
if-
oh.
if
And
we
then
win.
you
Listen.
and then you went, yeah, no, actually, they've got players out.
Listen.
Yeah, no, we need to.
Flex.
Yeah, we do
Flex.
need to beat them. You
No
did say that.
Odegaard, no Saliba, no Gabriel when the game
30%
finished.
fit.
No,
Saka.
he
He
started.
had to come
He
off.
He
started.
started. No, don't
Come
try
on,
that, Robbie.
wait a minute.
He started.
I
You
said-
had 9-11
Robbie,
started.
Robbie.
We had
Finish
8
the
out of 11.
game, guys. Please don't try and twist it up. I said that finish the
Twist
game.
it up,
Okay.
And the other thing is, right, I've told you about your guy Robertson when you was chatting. I said,
He got
look
cooked.
how we
Yeah,
got
he did
hook up.
His name's just Robert.
When I the other day, on Saturday I was
He's
on.
just been sunned by Saka. He's his son.
Last week on AFTV and on
Sonny.
Saturday, I said that any combined 11 must have Saka in it.
Yeah, of course.
And people were scoffing at
Course.
over
Salah.
No.
I
Saka's got-
didn't say over.
Just get him on the
over
pitch.
Salah.
As
I
well
said,
as.
even when I was on
Saka
Sky,
has to
I
be in
put
it.
Salah in the middle. I put
100%.
Saka. Saka has to be in there.
Different.
A 50% fit Saka was cooked. Hey,
Unreal.
put some
was a
respect
sick
on our
finish.
boy there.
You're
You
begging
hear me,
it.
son?
We give him his respect.
yeah.
He's a
No,
great
you
player.
weren't. You weren't.
When?
You weren't.
When?
Right? You weren't putting
You
the
didn't
right
put him in the
respect.
combined 11.
You weren't
clearly.
putting the respect.
Okay, can we
I said
just-
he's the second
Anyway.
best right winger in the league.
Sorry,
which
I
he
just
is.
need to ask you
Hey,
one
you don't really
thing.
coming at this right
I
now.
just need to ask you one
You
thing.
don't really know this.
I've decided to,
They're now in
Listen,
second and third.
I have decided to rename your club, right?
Yeah.
You know, AFC Anti-Football Club.
Yes.
Because the way you were when Gabriel went
Sat back,
off,
innit?
it was as if you had 10 men.
Oh.
You had 11 men.
Muscle memory.
You had 11 men.
honestly,
You had
yeah.
11 men.
Honestly.
You had 11 men. You camped in.
Right, you say
you
you're
were
I'm
so
gonna
tired
talk.
until the last 5 minutes when you decided to venture out again.
Yeah.
You, as soon as Gabriel went off, you were like, no, we're done. We're going to just go full on
Stay in
Paella
the
Pulis and
yard.
sit.
Hold on, let me just say something. right?
Anti-football
So I was
club.
at the game.
I don't think she's finished yet.
So I was at the game. So that's not how it went at all. right?
Well, I watched it as well.
We're down.
Don't matter if you're there or
Obviously,
on TV.
you know, Louis Skelly's at left back. You know, what I mean, you've got a lot of changes in
The
there.
last 10
Kivior
minutes.
coming,
Yeah.
right, and Liverpool are putting it on us. They are a good side.
Yeah, but you
right?
sat back. You
Right?
had 11
But we
men.
scored two.
behind.
No, hold on. We scored 2 goals within the
first
game,
half,
right?
yeah.
This unbelievable Liverpool defence that never
What
concedes
about
goal.
your defence from set
No,
piece?
hold on. You said how many goals have we conceded? We've only conceded 2. You conceded 2 in the game, bro.
Yeah.
But
Against a
apparently they're
makeshift.
chasing our 15-goal defensive
Yeah.
record.
Yeah.
According to X.
I told you, I hadn't played no one yet. That's the thing. Now you're playing
No one.
teams, bro. You
beat
saw
them.
that, and you didn't even play the full team.
Beat Chelsea.
Now
mate.
you're playing proper man.
Hold that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey. Arsenal,
Proper
and
man.
you ain't got no talk because remember she came here the other day.
Anti-football
We've only conceded
club.
one more goal.
Terrorists!
Remember that?
You are terrorists!
Remember that?
You are ruining football!
Remember that? We've only conceded one more goal than you.
Anti-football Football Club. Well, actually, hold on. We'll be on
Listen,
about the same. You
anti-football, we
conceded 2
scored
in the
two
goals.
weekend.
Just going back to the
we
game.
conceded 1, so we're probably on the same
we
amount now.
scored 2 goals in the game. How are we anti-football? We were winning.
Because from 50 to 90, you didn't move out your half.
You're chatting rubbish.
It's not. You went down to 10
We all know who's
men.
going to win the league.
Liverpool are good.
Let's be serious.
No, you can't.
I have no
say
doubt.
that. It's
I
still
have
too
no
early.
doubt.
It's still too early. You know what I mean? It's still too early.
bollocks
Man City
about
only
your
beat
club.
Southampton
None.
1-0. It's still
Zero
too early.
bollocks.
There's a lot of twists and turns. They've still
Matisse
got
had
to play
one
them.
left bollock. You got
But at the
none
end
at
of the
your
day,
club. None.
all I know, right, is the 2 teams on the pitch
Ross.
yesterday.
You're doing a lot for someone who lost.
I
just
know,
about.
but I know how shortcomings
teams
are.
on the pitch
I know our shortcomings, and when we do
are,
get a win,
you know,
I
whether
will
they-
celebrate it
hold
because
on.
they're few and far between.
The 2 teams on the pitch,
Anyway.
whether they win it or not, are contenders
going.
for the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, simple as that. And, you know, it was a good game, to be fair.
But to talk about the referees that much, yes, in your opinion, it was soft, but you
Soft,
just got to get on with
listen,
it, mate.
it's-
You
We are
just
getting
gotta-
on with it.
Well, you're not, because you're doing
you know what?
podcasts about it downstairs.
This ridiculous thing about Arsenal moaning. Obviously, we're going to
Cry.
have a
You're the most
Obviously-
crybaby fans in the
Boy,
league.
a Liverpool fan say
yeah. Crybaby fans in the league. I said it.
A Liverpool fan just said that.
I said it.
Oh my God!
I said it. Everyone leave now.
I'm going home.
Who wants us?
Oh, what?
Who wants us? It's all about the referees, mate.
But what we
Yeah.
can take from that game is Trent defensively at times.
There goes Lincoln.
At times,
He wasn't dead before.
you know, him and Martinelli had a tussle. But when you put that ball at his foot for an opportunity to play him behind for Salah, for Nunes, and then obviously set up
To be
Salah.
fair, Lewis
exactly what he
Skelly
did.
was just a split. If you watch it back, he's not got back in his position quick enough, but he's so close. And I don't think you can call Lewis
You know
Skelly
what?
out like that.
I think
really.
it's Kivior sort of comes
Yeah.
out of his position
And
a
then
bit.
the
that's why.
intelligence from Nunes to actually
Yeah, it was
take on the ball and say to Salah, you get in the box. And then the pass was brilliant. Salah scores again, 11 goals in 15 against Arsenal, takes over Jermaine Defoe, and he's level on 163 now of Robbie Fowler. So big up.
What did you make
him.
of
But we had
Trent?
some really poor performances in the
What did you
first
make
half.
of Trent's ambitions to win the Ballon d'Or?
Listen, you can't have a go at someone being ambitious. That's just bad mind. It's like you saying you want to be the best presenter in the world, and someone goes, "Oh, you heard him saying that." If that's what you believe, you should
What was
go with that.
Gravenberch yesterday?
But at the same time, first half,
The great
poor
Gravenberch
performances from.
Does he play?
I'll go. Robertson was poor. Trent was poor.
No, don't worry about
Getting
that.
onto it. If you
The
just let
great
me-
Gravenberch.
He's the third one.
I saw Rice boss
Going
up that
through the
bridge.
defence and midfield.
All right,
Gravenberch wasn't great for once.
for
Curtis
once.
Jones wasn't great
Maybe
for once.
because he come against
Lewis
a
Diaz
proper.
got pocketed. Diaz got pocketed by Partey. I
Yeah,
thought he was
Partey, by
Arsenal's
the
best
way,
player.
man, because I was worried about
I
that.
was-
I was
I was
fretting.
thinking,
when I
let's
saw
cook.
that.
Yeah.
When I saw that
well.
Partey at
really
right
well.
back, I was like, oh no, man.
And do you know what? Before
He was
Timber
brilliant.
went off, I know he got fatigue and cramped
brilliant
up.
as well.
He was good against Salah.
Yeah,
He
'cause
comes
Salah
off,
was-
Salah
yeah.
scores.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not making excuses. I'm just trying to say I'm very.
Who's your man?
I big up.
Guys.
I big up our team because you know what I mean, we were up against it, man. You're up against a good side. All jokes aside, you're up against a top side, right? And you've so many players like playing out of position, and so I thought Ben White was brilliant. You know, playing at centre back. I thought he was brilliant by Partey as well. But
He
I
was
probably got to
fantastic.
give it to Saka as my man of the match. Just that first half,
I'd
he
say
was
Partey.
scintillating. But yeah, Partey done brilliant.
I thought Timber.
You know, because I was worried
Timber was
before the
good.
game. I was thinking, oh my days, man.
Good
Because
corner.
I saw during the week when he played right back against Shakhtar, and he got cooked about 3-4 times. I was thinking, boy, Diaz is coming. I'm like,
Nice
hey.
little header for Van Dijk as
So
well.
Saka deserves a lot of praise because one of the reasons why I put Liverpool to win that game was looking at the players who weren't available for Arsenal at the time.
They're always gonna be
Saka
available.
literally single-handedly, just him being able to play that game, just changed everything. And obviously not just because he scored after 9 minutes, but just having him there. You don't have anyone in your squad that can come close to what he can do. And I know when players are that good, it's like saying in your squad, if Mo Salah's not playing, how do you do that? But it is as simple as this. You just got to give Saka his props. There's
one of the
no.
best.
Who
He's one of the
isn't
best.
giving?
Yeah.
Where I don't know where this narrative has
Yeah.
come from. Who is not giving
Who do
him
you
the credit?
think isn't putting enough respect on his name?
I don't know.
That's
who
what
is
we
not
feel
doing
with Mo
that?
Salah.
I don't know what it is. He still gets people chatting about his limping, he's criticising.
Yeah, but
this
when
and
you're
that,
one of the
right, this,
best,
that.
people are going to take
He's-
shots.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's good though. You got Salahs, you got
guess
your
so.
Salahs, Saka, Salahs, Palmers.
Sancho's.
Anthony?
Sancho's.
We're in a
Alright.
transition as well.
Yeah, we've got a
Always
new
Every
manager.
week is
15 games our
Transitioning from
manager's
1 week
had.
might win, 1
No,
week
but on a
might
serious
lose.
note, before, what did I
Keep
say?
on
I
your
said I'd
toes.
take the draw now if you offered it to me, and we got the draw. So let's see what we predicted
Got the draw with
on the
our
Jackpot
team.
Sevens.
Oh, it's
Right?
half on already.
Did we
Christ.
predict
I don't even
any
think we
correct
talked about us.
answers? Can we see them on the screen, please?
I'm gonna-
Can we see them on the screen? Have we
They
got
were
them
up
on
there
the screen?
before.
There we go.
There you go.
Who got it right? No
No
one.
one, mate.
No one.
I
Absolutely
thought a
no
couple
one.
of you went for a draw.
No,
No,
one got it right.
I thought
It
You
rolls
said a draw,
over.
then you,
I did, and then
with
I-
your bad mind self.
After
now
that
you
ball,
said
I
we
just
were
saw
I
how
said-
many players were missing
yeah.
for Arsenal.
It rolls over.
I said
It
2-2,
rolls
then
over.
upped it.
It rolls over. Right. I think we've had enough of that. If you want to hear more, there's COP TV, there's AFTV, there's everything
Should we
else.
end the show?
Let's just end it there.
Yeah,
Move
I
on,
think
shall we?
so.
No, no,
End the show.
No,
No,
it's
no.
Tottenham
End the
next.
show.
It's
Great.
Tottenham next. They lost at Crystal Palace, causing the South London side to pick up their first win of the season. Very Spursy, that.
Big up, Dr. Tom.
Very
She literally
Spursy,
said
that.
it. Said it.
And
She was
now
like-
has lost
Told you.
another London derby, only winning. Someone
I'm
in the
not gonna get
productions
rattled,
had a
Rob,
howler there
so
'cause
you
it just
can put
says
your rattle
X
down.
instead of a number. First of all, was Mickey van der Ven lucky not to be sent off?
No, because the ball's going away from goal.
I agree. I actually agree.
But sorry,
Great
would you,
defender,
Would,
eh?
would you like to? Would you like to put some conspiracy on that? Or?
Mickey van der
No,
Ven
no,
was the
no.
last
What
time
I
he
would
played
like
good
to
for
ask you
5
about,
games in a row.
what I would like to ask you is,
Mickey
Chat
van
to
der
me.
Mickey
Don't
van
chat
der
to
Ven
me.
was the last
hold on,
game.
hold on.
Don't chat to
You've
me.
had a lot to say
Don't
about loads of
chat
other
to
things.
what I'd
Yeah,
like
I mean,
to
I
ask
thought
you
Mikey Moore was
is,
Neymar.
I'm feeling claustrophobic.
I thought Mikey Moore was Neymar.
No, don't do that. He's 17.
No, that's
They said
rude.
it.
do that.
Sorry.
They said it.
That's rude.
They said it.
They said it.
Don't you
No,
dare.
no, that's
No,
not
Madison
rude.
said it.
Bless
Madison
the kids.
said it.
They're all saying it. The whole Tottenham fan base is putting up memes and things of Neymar. They said it.
Well, they do
Don't
think
at me. At
Richarlison
them.
is
Sorry,
Ronaldo
you
as
want
well.
me to- you
They
want me
mentioned
to-
the word Neymar next to this kid who's done
No,
really well.
James Madison mentioned the
Well,
name
he's an
Neymar.
idiot too.
James Madison.
He's your
You're an
player.
idiot as well, mate.
The camera's over there.
I'm throwing it. I don't want it to
Where
go
you
in the
going
camera. I want it to go where your 3 points went, over there.
Same as yours. Right over there.
Mickey spun the ven.
Mikey Moore.
Mud
Yeah?
siblings.
Hold on, wait a minute, Flex, right? Because she
thought
told
we
me
said
last
No.
week, yeah? Their defence is as good as ours, yeah? Mickey spun the ven.
Oh,
You're
it's
great
late.
Van der Ven. Great going forward, people.
If you could just get
But
that
what
off me,
about
yeah.
your day job?
Should be a striker.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Robbie, when it comes down to it, it's good to see my mud siblings bickering, arguing. Look, how many times have we been trying to talk and they're bickering amongst themselves, arguing amongst themselves. The mud siblings are, and they were questioning why have we positioned them in this place. Oh, when am I going to come back over there? You guys, you belong, in
know
the
what it is?
trenches.
Do
You
you know
belong
what
where
you
you are.
You're
You've
one of them
always
people
been
who
there.
forget where you come
You've
from.
always been
You're
there.
one of them
I
people.
was- I said
You
that
no,
today.
no. You're one of them
You've
people
been
who
there for
come
10
from the
years.
streets and come from poverty.
10
Yeah?
years.
Now you come off the council estate.
10 years.
You think you don't come from where we come from.
Yeah,
Listen.
And you can be put back here very quickly.
You can't
you
leave
see
us.
you, yeah. You see you.
Listen.
You see you.
Remember when
You're-
stay humble, yeah?
I said there's gonna
Stay
be a time
humble.
you're gonna get
Yeah,
slapped down.
Flex. No, stop it, yeah? 'Cause I want to hear from you, man.
You see
No,
you.
it's
I
all
want
right.
to hear from you.
What do you want from me, Robbie? It was a fucking shit day. It was a terrible, terrible
No,
day.
Language.
No swearing,
Oh,
please.
don't.
As
From
long as you
you,
swear.
right?
Calm
it was
down.
a terrible day at the office. I don't know what more you want me to say
At
to
the
you.
office.
Well, talk to us about the performance. Each
Terrible.
individual
From minute
player.
one, not on it. You can usually tell with Spurs in terms of the first 10 minutes of a game how they're going to go. No bottle. Weren't up for the battle. Palace were really physical, played right into what they wanted to do. I thought everyone was really poor. I thought the in-game management was poor. Couldn't understand why you would take off the only 2 creative players you have in the squad and then bring on Timo Werner and Richarlison. At least leave one of them on, even if they're having a poor game. By taking both Maddison and Kulusevski off, you've got nothing. You've got absolutely nothing to offer. Mikey
Who did they
Moore.
bring on?
What do you mean?
Like for those two, because that's
Richarlison and Timo Werner.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's good.
stinky. Mikey Moore, I'm not getting on to him at all. That's his first Premier League start. I think he did all right. Again, in general, no one had a good game. Nobody had a good game. He had a really good game the other day against Alkmaar. And
Who?
so should we take the piss about Ethan Wanyeri or Lewis Skelly
Where's
and
your
stuff like
t-shirt,
that?
by the
Listen,
way?
Should we do that?
Where's the
Kane's
Mateta
not in
t-shirt?
today. Kane's
Yeah?
not in.
Where is it?
Kane-
You
Kane's.
had on a Mateta t-shirt,
Yeah, in
and he's the
context.
one who scored.
In context.
Halloween has come early.
In context.
You wearing that to your Halloween party?
Anyway.
Yeah?
Spurs have
Horror show.
picked up 56 points in their last 12
you got
months.
stats?
38 games. A
you like stats?
smaller points return
She was
than the
alien,
final
that's
12 months of every
That's a
single
team out
Spurs
of this world.
manager since one day Ramos. Do you want me to read that again?
Oh, wait. So what are you saying? Sack him.
No, I'm just reading you a stat.
Read that stat again.
Hey,
Now
maybe
have
maybe
your
you need
attention.
this.
Read that again.
Maybe
Read
you
that
need
again.
this.
Now
Read
have
that
your
again.
attention. Now have your attention.
No, we're listening. Go on, say it again, Abby. Go on.
Spurs have picked up 56 points in the last 12 months, 38 games. A smaller points return than the final 12 months of every single Spurs manager since one day Ramos.
Wow. So what does that tell you?
Had 51.
What does that tell
So
you?
what would you like to do with this information, Abby?
That you have at your disposal.
Give me people that have been entertained though. Innit?
Great football.
It's not boring, you know what I mean? It's not like Arsenal or what she's saying. It's not where everyone's
It's
defending.
definitely not anti-football.
Right? It's not anti-football.
Going for it.
What it is losing football. And that's better.
We're
than, you know,
losing points.
It's my way or the highway, mate.
These are damning stats.
They are damning stats. I've got some more.
When things don't go right,
You know what
and
happens?
You
Listen,
prolong inevitable.
last week-
do you see Ange turning this round?
Last week I praised Ange for his in-game management, brought on Sarr, gave the legs. I was looking for reasons, looking for answers as to why you would take off the only two creative outlets you had in that team and bring in on Timo Werner and Richarlison. The biggest problem when I look at that side is that in terms of a squad, and I said it last season, why I didn't feel like we should be getting top four. We're not good enough to compete in it. The squad isn't good enough. In terms of an 11, if everything's going for you, it's no problem. But when the going gets tough and you need to look to your bench, there isn't enough quality that Spurs can bring on to change a game. I don't believe that they should be having more quality against a team that hadn't won a game all season. Like, we should still have enough to get over that. But the difference is that Spurs are weak. The mentality is weak, which we question pretty much every week or every other week, depending on if they lose or they win.
Every year.
And every year, year in, year out. So again, the problems are the same, and I've said it. I know that under Ange, it's going to be 1 week we're going to be good, 1 week we're going to be bad. Some games we might get half a game that's good and half a game that's really bad. So it's just a mixed bag.
Right,
We're
so
just
all of that taken into
mixed.
account, that
Exactly.
inconsistency.
No, I just don't-
How do you feel?
What does
towards
that lead
Ange?
to, Abby?
What do you feel should happen to him?
nothing
need clubs
right
like
now.
Should he stay in post?
Yeah, I don't think that he should get sacked as it stands.
So you're happy
Why
with
is
this?
that? So you're happy with
Why
this?
can't you look at Flex in the eyes when you're answering these
Yeah.
questions?
Why?
That's why she got
what's going
glasses on today.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
so what?
that-
So
no, I mean, we
you
still
think
know
he should
you-
stay, you think he should stay in post? Because when my manager, who's now departed, unemployed. He's got his
centre.
P45. He's down a job centre.
Yeah.
And many times
Nice
you say
payoff,
you
though,
can't keep
probably.
going like that. It's never going to happen. All these records that you're bringing up and stats and stuff. You've just listed some very damning stats.
They are
So
damning.
why are you okay with him continuing?
Because I don't know what else and other directions Spurs can really go.
So you're only staying with him out of fear of
No,
loose.
I don't think there's any fear. I think that I just have accepted that Spurs are what they are at the moment. In terms of going and getting
Do you not
another
want to be
manager,
ambitious?
What? So what? Wait.
Where's your
I'll be
ambition?
honest with you, I don't really see that much ambition in the current squad.
So basically, you're only staying with Ange because you're not sure what might happen if he leaves.
no, I just don't know where Spurs go. We've tried
So a
the
new manager?
but I don't understand. I don't know what
Flex.
are you not understanding.
There's
We've
a
had the-
mortgage to be paid here with Ange, right? It's safe. It's a settled
It's not safe.
establishment. It's a household.
It's not safe.
So,
You know,
It's
everybody
very
loves each other.
frustrating.
Because you can see
At the end
it's
of the day, we
frustrating,
need
it's not
clubs like
working.
them
Why
in
would
this
you
I'm
just
industry.
want to be
not,
like,
but I'm
we
not
need to
saying
change
I'm
this?
not saying
Flex,
it's
we don't
not
need to change
working.
shit. We need clubs like them in this league. We put too much stuff on the line as individuals, the rest of the big six, right? We go for trophies, we go through sackings, we spend a lot of money,
Well,
we
I've
put
gone through
ourselves
my fair
under
share of
pressure.
sackings,
And we
like
have
25
Tottenham
managers in
sitting
22
at these
years.
tables,
it's late.
just doing absolutely nothing, wasting everyone's time. They're not going anywhere, they're not winning anything. It's a pleasure. It's great.
Matisse, I told you, man, they're cursed.
Brilliant.
They are
Right?
cursed, I'll
Look at
tell you
some of the
that.
managers who's left.
Drop a new
Look at
album
it.
on Curse Us.
Look
Drop
at
a new
the
album.
managers will get. Look at Nuno. Remember Nuno in Spirit
Oh, doing well at Forest.
Look how Nuno's rolling now.
at
yeah?
Look at his
Wood.
defence.
Why don't
Wow.
you have Chris Wood?
Mad.
You could use someone to put the ball in the
Look
back of the
at
net.
that.
Martin
Remember when
Yol.
you got
And how have you
Xerxes?
built it?
Look at
Remember when you
Conte.
got Xerxes?
Look at Conte.
Remember when you got
Yeah,
Hoyland?
Yeah,
on
look
the
at
league.
Conte. Since
Flying.
you beat us 3-0, how's it gone?
Look at Mourinho, mate.
I said
well-
don't use us as a barometer.
I'm not. Last week.
And now look.
Last week beat West Ham.
And
You
now
couldn't
look,
beat West Ham.
but
could
guess
you?
what though?
That
But
face.
guess what? We've taken action. Is my point. My team is still
About a
gone.
year too late,
Doesn't
yeah?
matter. He's not there anymore.
Anyway, we've got to
Your
move on.
guy's still in situ.
We've got to move on,
There's no need
Flex.
to be snappy.
Time to move on,
Through the
guys.
super chats.
A
We've got
couple
loads
of
of
super
super
chats.
chats to do.
1,
Let's
2,
run
3, 4,
through,
5, 6
run-
says Arsenal
run
created
all.
0.05 XG whilst in the lead. Maybe stop going 0-0-1-0 and rolling on the floor, and you'll be able to kill a game off and not blame refs. Sausage, he says.
0 point what?
Sai says Tottenham throwing points as usual. Chelsea get the W. Matisse wins MVP easily. Ruhi says Abby, you look amazing today. Total vibe.
Thanks.
Fit says Eric Ten Hag leaves with more trophies than Mikel Arteta.
That's why he was there so long, because you lot made that fool.
I'm not even getting involved in that, mate.
Ilias says AGT is insufferable and arrogant when it comes to Liverpool, but I'm not
Arrogant
gonna
GT.
lie, he's a damn good host. Big up to you and the rest of the panel. Shout out to my guy. Dow says Abby, don't let them hate on you. They are just jealous that they'll never ever be as good looking as you. Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.
Big up, Dow.
I'd like
Robert Petrie says Southgate in for Leaky Roof United, the banter club. Hamza says genuinely, what an absolute waste of 4 months that could have been used by a different manager. I love the late decision as a rival, but what a waste of time. Still campaigning to get Abby and Matisse sitting back next to each other. Again, shout out to the panel. AGT has grown on me, and I'm a United fan, says A. Wahab.
Big up.
Must be doing something right.
Clearly.
Ray, I was getting hammered by United fans on Sky the other day. Ray says, Keane saying Arsenal were playing negative, forgetting that the two goal was conceded as a counter-attack from Arsenal actually trying to go forward.
Yeah, maybe Keane should concentrate on... let's see what he has to say about the new manager and stuff like that. I'd love to hear from Roy Keane.
Maybe he should
Maybe he should put himself
audition.
forward.
Yeah. Do you think
Like what he
he's
did for
right
Ireland.
talking about your kind of emotions, your mentality of
Yeah,
why
he
you
likes to
can't
have a
win the
dig at
league?
us,
Very
but as I
emotional,
said,
Arsenal, aren't
I
they?
do feel we need to concentrate a little bit more on United.
Right.
More problems there.
I'm not actually going to read out that next one because it's quite disrespectful. Black Hole says, Abby, are you okay? Shamelessly running episode with KG for the Arsenal defeat. Take the L's, both of you. Spurs will always be an
KG,
Arsenal
by the way,
shadow.
right,
Nothing
who
personal. Massive
tried to-
respect for rescuing the dogs.
Yeah. Tried to call KG yesterday, weren't answering. Man's
Why is
calling
that?
me.
He never answers
When I
his
was
phone.
driving home from Bournemouth the other day, my phone's ringing off the hook from him.
Yeah, but
Where's KG?
He rings me at 10 a.m., 10
in
p.m.
that calling
FIFA.
show tomorrow,
Anytime.
right?
Call up.
Reckless
Call in.
FCs.
Call in.
Call in,
Don't
Rob.
worry, I will. Because
Call in. Pop
this
in.
man's always calling, man.
He calls a lot.
He does.
Got a lot of credit.
Don't answer.
Yeah. This is the man who
We're not
wanted
in the
Ten Hag
bank.
to stay.
Do you know what? Did you
Gotta
see?
do reverse.
Do you know what he
Argument.
wanted to do during? Do you know what he wanted to do during the stream yesterday? He wanted to call you. Yeah. when they equalised.
Isaac.
When they equalised, he goes, "Oh,
That is
he goes this one." I goes,
Can I?
I said, "What are you gonna do? Ring him to say you're in exactly the same position as us?" Ha ha. I was both drawn at that point.
When we do our previews, make sure he's there because I want him
If
there.
you want him, you have
Oh,
to,
but
you have
listen.
to
I
catch
want
him
him there.
tomorrow.
Oh no, but listen.
Oh, no.
you need to be careful, bro.
No, I'm not careful.
All right, let's read Super Chat. Super
Joe
Chat,
says
sorry.
face of awkwardness from AGT. Dan Delion says Abby kinda a baddie. Not gonna lie, tell her I said hi. Greetings from Aruba. Varun says I want Alexis Sanchez at coach at United with the guitar. Build a statue of Dallo. He's the reason Eric Ten Hag's out. Says Juice Sauce. Sile says big up the panel. I have a riddle. What is silver in colour, metallic in texture, and does not exist in Spurs' history? Brilliant.
Do you know? Do you
Move
want to
on.
answer?
No, move
Listen,
on. Got
Jason's
to
pushing
rattle
us for
through.
time.
20 quid one here. Anne just spent 350 million in 2 years as Spurs manager, and they are still nowhere near the top four. Shameless Summers goes on about Arteta spending 600 million in 5 years.
Excuse me, we finished
even
fifth last
though
year.
he actually
Finished fifth
improves
last
the
year.
team he coaches.
We finished
Says
fifth last year, so it is near the top four.
Pavanjit.
It is near the top four.
Near the
We
top
finished
four.
fifth.
Flip
Finished fifth last year.
Flip
Listen, we've
flop
still got more games
flex
to analyse.
acts like he was Ten Hag out for long, says Time Pass. Asnat in race for top four. Mikel no trophy. Poch 2.0.
Literally said not gonna do revision.
Dallo is a crap. Dallo is a crap AWB. Only 15 mil too, says Oscar. Clara, Abby, are you going to be at the Howl this year?
No, we're not doing
No?
the how. The how's coming to us.
Yeah. Oh dear. Nurasheen just sends in a super chat. GL96 says time to be honest about refs and AFC. KP says AGT and Flex saying City don't have bad decisions is cap. Rashford being offside, blocking a Kanji, allowing Bruno to score at Anfield. I mean, pick some more though. Yeah, pick some more. There's not enough examples
Of what?
of Man City getting a bad decision, is there? There just isn't enough examples of big key decisions that they go
115
against
charges,
them.
mate.
Oh, there you go. Moment of silence for Ten Hag, the best in the league. Round of applause for Casemiro, who tried to save him. Flex, whatever manager you get, you guys will still be mudded, says Jay. Ishmael says the TV networks and the PGMOL enjoy the controversial reffing as it is. They view it as material/content they can milk all week on studio shows like this. Kyle says our fans don't have the patience for modern football. A technical manager will need to change the entire philosophy, not just the players.
Yeah, United.
I think so. And Neil says, Matisse, I beg you put them in 16th. Timeline's full of people saying new manager bounce. Arsenal fan here.
That's what we have to do. No excuses.
Let's jump back into our predictions for the jackpots. Man City 1, Southampton 0. Our Haaland goal very early on. Again, Lallana getting a yellow card for no reason. What did we predict that on the jackpot? Did anyone get that right?
No.
I doubt any of us did, to be
1-0.
honest.
What, 1-0?
Because 1-0, we all had 3s, 4s, 4-1, 5-1. Have we got that?
See, any time you think City are going to mash someone up down the low the bottom, they don't do it, do they?
No, they just don't.
They've struggled. Well, I wouldn't say struggle's too hard a word to say, but
No, but they just
they haven't been
not as
convincing, have they?
emphatic,
Like
yeah.
even last week against Wolves,
I do
like
think we
the
say
two
this every
teams at
year,
the bottom,
though.
but they have
put
got
the
the
points
wins.
on the board.
They've
Yeah.
got the wins.
Have we got the graphic for that on the screen? I'm not too sure. Brentford 4, Ipswich 3. This
Great
was
game.
potentially the best game of the weekend. Mbeumo, Rory Delap,
usual.
Liam Delap scoring another
so glad
goal
he
for
saved it for
Ipswich. Have we got our predictions for that one on the screen? This is Man City, Southampton.
of it.
Clearly no one right. What about Brentford, Ipswich? Have we got that one up on the screen that we can show the viewers to see how badly we probably predicted this game?
We all definitely got that one.
Yep,
wow.
absolutely. Well, Flex
Brentford,
got the
Ipswich.
nearest, I'd
It's
say.
Brentford Ipswich, mate. Yeah.
Brentford Ipswich,
Yeah,
though. Aston Villa 1, Bournemouth 1. That was part of the Sevens jackpot as
Last-minute
well.
goal again.
Last minute goal. Villa absolutely fuming that an Evan Nilsson was allowed to. Well, first of all, the cross was even allowed to come in, and then it's a great header, though.
Great header.
Great
Great
header.
header. Great header.
Got
It
loads
reminds
to
me
do.
of a bit Tevez-y, this Ivan Nilsson. Do you know what I mean? Like that dogged kind of.
Rugged, yeah.
He got Saliba
Puts
sent
it
off.
about.
Like he's
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 a
good.
good player.
Palace 1, Tottenham 0. Let's see our predictions for this one. Did anyone predict that Palace would win? No. I
With
said
all the hate,
Spurs
we just
1-0.
knew. We just thought, oh, but Spurs.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was
I
no
did,
good
I
there.
did say it,
I
didn't
thought they
I?
wiped
I
the floor.
did say it.
About
Dr.
3-0. Look, they hadn't won a game, remember? Before
Yeah, I know,
this.
but I told you on Diary Room. I told you.
We did. You did.
Know your team?
Chelsea 2, Newcastle 1.
should know yours.
What were our predictions
You
for
did
this?
predict it
It was 2-1 in the end. Matisse got it bang on. Flex 1 goal over. I was a little bit close. But talk to us, because that pass from Cole Palmer
Yes.
was an absolute joke. He is the best player in the league right now. I think
Well,
it's fair to
Robbie
say.
doesn't seem to think so.
Saka.
Robbie keeps saying.
stop this,
Robbie
Robbie.
keeps
Take
saying,
that
you know, oh, he's gone quiet, oh, he's not spoken in a while.
Saka is
He doesn't need
No,
to
no,
speak.
what me I said now, right?
Listen,
Right
Hear me
now,
I say,
Robbie,
right.
Robbie,
Wait, I got to do it in Jamaican, yeah?
Robbie,
What I got to do? I got to do.
are you what?
I got to do in Jamaican patois.
I challenge you to watch the next game of Cole Palmer.
What on with me I say? He's been brilliant, yeah?
Yeah.
It's the last week against Liverpool, we're there.
Listen,
I went my brother there yesterday when he
I've
came
seen
to the Liverpool
Saka
game.
have quiet
Hold
games.
on.
I've seen Haaland
when
have
it
quiet
came
games.
to
It
that
happens.
all I'm saying is this.
Go and check his Big Six record, please. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer.
Don't count us about
I'm not
4 goals
even
against us.
interested in
Remember, we're
doing the.
mid-table,
I'm not.
so don't put us into his stat padding.
I'm not.
please.
No, we won't. I'm not interested in doing the comparison
any
because
Take out 4 goals against
that
us.
that pass that he's played,
Great pass.
That pass that he's played is
What
David
a
Silva-esque,
pass. Yeah,
right?
it is.
It's not something that Foden has shown.
Xabi Alonso,
It's
though.
not something that Saka's shown. This is an all-rounder attacker. Don't sigh.
But
Don't
last week we
don't
never see
sniff. Don't sniff.
Me never see it
Don't
last week.
sigh.
I
Don't
was
sniff.
sniffing.
Yeah.
2 sniff.
2 sniff. 3 sniff. 4 sniff. Yeah? I'm being serious. Right? He's popping up on the left. He scored his goal from the left.
He's
He's
a
not a
bad
right
boy, he's a
winger.
bad boy.
He's playing in the 10. He's playing from deep. He's playing false 9 last season.
Brilliant
The guy
player.
is unbelievable.
But last
No,
week,
Nick Pope for the goal.
And
Oh
also,
my
God, Nick
some
Pope.
What are
credit,
you
some
doing?
credit,
That
please.
should never go in.
He's poor.
So
Shocking.
Absolutely shocking.
So Reece James was fantastic at left back as well.
for him.
Just want to get that in.
Good
Made
clearance.
massive blocks off the
Header.
line, right? Brilliant performance. 3 out of 3 aerial duels. Keep him fit. Best right back in the league. Because Trent will be at
Keep
Real
him
Madrid.
fit.
Yeah,
Very,
he'll be at Real
very-
Madrid. So then
very
there'll be no.
pro-
Yeah, so
very
just to
hopeful.
let you know, Trent will be at Real Madrid. So then we'll take that.
Okay,
Right.
fair
Cool.
enough.
Hey, you know
Alamadu.
what? You know what? Hold on, Matisse.
Yeah.
Did you hear Van Dijk after the game as well?
What did he say?
Well, what did he say?
When they were sort of asking him,
He
he
wished
said
in
he
right
goes-
to get his knee better.
No.
it's really nice. We
said-
must move on.
Listen,
No, I've got one more thing.
just
One more
before you
thing.
move
Don't
on,
go
Van
anywhere.
Dijk said he was asked about the contract situation.
He said
and
we'll see it at the end of the
No,
season.
we'll see it at the end of the season.
Oh, we'll
Well,
see.
you said the other
How
day.
about-
You said
I
the other day
told
it's
you.
close to being done.
You did say
What
that.
did I say?
about this?
You
Real
did
Did
say
he
that,
not say
AGT?
it's close to
Robbie,
being
Robbie,
done?
say
Robbie, Real
did say
Madrid,
that, mate.
Real Madrid need a centre back.
Yep.
Alaba's
right back
always
and all.
injured.
Saliba,
Militao,
yeah.
right?
Wow.
Yeah, but Van Dijk's free.
No, but Saliba.
Van Dijk's free.
And Trent.
Next to Rudiger.
Better age
Oh,
for it.
Van Dijk next to Rudiger.
Yeah.
They like a
And
bit
bring
of free.
Saliba in as well.
Trent Davis.
No,
Yeah.
but you know,
'Cause he
Real
will have
Madrid
to-
like a bit of freeness.
They need
They
it.
like free.
Yeah,
They like free.
Salah's free too.
Trent,
Salah's free.
Trent,
like- it's
Trent
like
Salah
one-
Van Dijk on a free. Mad.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just saying the whole spot is
Barca.
free.
Gotta move
apart
on.
from Alisson. But
Yeah.
last thing I want to say, Jackson Jackson plays that pass for the offside goal, fine margins, gets his goal as well. 6 goals,
Well
3
taken.
assists,
Really good
9
goal.
games. The guy is developing, the guy is improving.
How good was Pedro Neto as well?
Pedro Neto on the left wing, very good. Great to have
Very
the
good.
option. Good assist. Sancho can't play against Man
Hit the
United,
post as
so
well.
perfect that he can come in there and rip
What,
up
have you
Diego
noticed any
Dalot.
differences?
Can you
Obviously,
go?
Maresca must have seen something to.
They're different
Better
players.
than Sancho.
They're different players.
I think better than Sancho.
Listen, they're different
I'm
players.
asking a question.
They're
I'm just
different
trying to
players.
Still trying to dig us.
The
Yeah.
good thing about Sancho, as you well know, he can play on the right too.
Yeah.
So we've got competition for places.
keep the ball
He can
tight
play on
and
the
that.
left.
Yeah.
Flex, you better
Right?
pray you
Stop
don't
it.
turn
He's
up
not going to play
against
against.
United.
He can't play.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah.
can't play.
yeah.
So it's great to have the options.
Yeah,
Lucky.
No, it's
Well
great to have
done.
the options. He's been twisting us up
Living
since.
life.
All right. West
Easy game for
Ham
you.
2, United
Sunday.
1.
Easy.
We
Easy.
showed our
Light
predictions
work.
from
Light.
that earlier on.
Light.
Even what, just
Arsenal
light.
2, Liverpool
You don't
2.
even
We
need to
showed
watch
our
it.
predictions earlier on. 3 games left to go through. Leicester 1, Nottingham Forest 3. Chris Wood, mate. 2 again. Put some respect
Great
on the
finishing.
finest footballer
brilliant.
New Zealand has ever seen.
100%, mate.
Right? Big him up. He's smashing it in right now. By the way, did you see that quick video that Deeney did when they were saying,
Yeah.
be quiet till you hear a better striker? You know, they start off with
yeah.
like Van Persie, that they went,
Pookie.
Timo Pukki. And then they said, Chris Wood, Crouch. He thought he was better than Crouch, mate. Come on, Troy. Come on, Troy, mate. I'm not sure about that. Everton 1, Fulham 1. Very late from Beto. Beto late than never.
God.
You've been working on that.
No,
You've
Sky
been
used
working
it.
on that.
Sky
Close to
already
show.
used it. I'm
Close to
just
show that.
recycling
Close
what
to
they
show.
did.
He's not even. It's not even his own joke. I know he stole that.
Yeah.
No,
That's the thing.
I did steal it, but I'll admit that.
That's
It's all good.
crazy.
Just like anyway, Everton 1, Fulham 1, Brighton 2, Wolves 2. What a crazy game this was!
Yeah.
Evan Ferguson back in the goals, put Cunha in the last second, the dying embers of the game.
Amazing.
Deflected, goes in top corner, scenes in the away end, and
That's
big
how-
up to
seeing
Wolves.
them limbs.
Yeah,
Seeing
big up
them
to
You know what,
Wolves.
though,
They
right?
deserve
It's that interception. It's 4-on-1 at the back. If
Yeah.
you ain't, anybody out there ain't seen that, you've got to watch it. A 4-on-1 situation, but the defender intercepts it, wins it.
Do you remember when
but
Rooney
not only
did
does
that?
he
Just
win
about to
it,
say that. It felt like Rooney
Yeah.
when
yeah,
Rooney did
not only
it.
does he
Yeah.
wins it, he
Roy the
plays an
Rovers.
unbelievable pass.
That pass cuts out 6 players.
You're talking about
Ridiculous.
that pass that Cole Palmer was brilliant, right? But that pass in the
up there.
when you think of the heat of the
Because
game,
Neto
and
actually still had a
everything,
lot to do.
yeah, when
by
you
the
think
way.
of the heat of the game, and that pass was unbelievable, and then what a goal! I mean, what a
Incredible
I've
goal.
watched that back about 3-4 times. It's just an incredible moment. It's fantastic.
No, it really is. Yeah, and then obviously that's rounded it off. We'll jump into the super chats. Then we've got the Proton VPN moment of the week. I'm just trying to find where we left off. There's a lot to get through. Kyle says our fans don't have the patience for modern football. A technical manager will need to change the entire philosophy. We've done that one. We've done that one as well. Abby, you have all the energy for deciding who the next United manager should be, but remember, Spurs could be in the manager market as well soon, says Clara Bitsai.
You need to move.
Sorry,
quick.
I'm just doing some research
No, it's
for
funny.
United.
No, sorry, it's funny. This just made me laugh. It was kind of dread, but that basically Eric Ten Hag recorded his thing for Leicester, his press conference for Leicester after the game, innit?
And they're not using
But they're
it.
saying, oh, that's never going to be Ed.
Oh, dear.
And Van Nistelrooy is not going to speak to the media.
Just
They
stop
should
it out.
air it
thing.
just for
Still put
fun.
it out.
I
Just
just want
for
to see
jokes.
what he would have said.
Cheyenne says Flex
Archive.
losing his marbles for West Ham was awesome with no electricity. You can always ask City for some assistance, just like asking them for a plane ride for your nominees. That's embarrassing.
get us something.
You are cutting costs
Trying to
big
cut
time,
costs,
aren't
mate.
you?
At least they're consistent.
Wow, no seat for Fergie. Wow, mad.
There is
So,
a seat for
well, he's not getting paid though now.
government.
Abby, is Flex's hairline looking good since he went to
Mention that.
Turkey? Says Stephen Island's grandmother.
Yeah.
What was
Did
that?
go Turkey?
Oh yeah, take it out. Go on.
No, it's not. But I did say to
Kenny.
the expressions, I got him a ticket back as well. So he was alive.
Oh wow, VAR should
No,
have
he come for me
based
first on
the
the
ref
best enemy.
and lines.
Again. Then he lost.
Man reviewing the monitor, give teams 2 key decision challenges a game like basketball and let refs make on-pitch decisions. Good shout, says Kenny. London Nomad says Van Dijk, VDV, assaulting Havertz. It's actually VVD, mate. Kanate talking about taking out Martinelli and blowing the whistle for a non-foul when Havertz was through. Will AGT point those out? We've already pointed them out. I didn't think... The goal should have stood. Flex,
He
did
did
Luckhurst ever get anything right? Chill, says Rohit.
He's hoping
Luckhurst, yeah, he did, because Jose Mourinho gave him a shirt, mate, in the presser we was in Fenerbahce, saying every time I was there, you kept predicting the team. You knew the team before it come out.
Fair enough.
So he did get it right.
Akian says, are you guys going to talk about the El Clasico? We did a massive stream on it the other night. Go and watch it. Sai, Ferrari over Red Bull. I'm throwing that back in. Back to the football, though. That game between Inter and Juventus, says Sai. London Nomad, now we've established you can choke, assault, put your finger where the sun don't shine, delay restarts and miss blatant corners against Arsenal, says London Nomad.
That corner at the end.
Shiel says, hands up if your club owns a trophy cabinet.
If what? If we club what?
Owns a trophy cabinet.
Well, everyone does. Silly question.
Yeah, some of them are empty.
Well,
Or
we do own one. It's just
KP Master says, talk about United begging City for a lift. Hashtag broke boys. V Casual Gamer, rules are to let attack play before whistling. Taylor says, fellow Arsenal fans blaming everything but ourselves. It's boring. Havertz elbows Konate in the face. Yes, it's soft, but those get given all the time. Thank you. VAR saying Konate touched the ball. They need their eye tested. No, he's saying fellow Arsenal fans.
Yeah, because he's not an Arsenal fan. He's a Liverpool fan, obviously.
He said fellow Arsenal
Right,
fans.
Arsenal fans can also be
Ourselves. He said
subjective.
ourselves.
Okay.
Arsenal, mate. Yeah. Shafa says VAR saying Konate touched the ball. They need to be eye tested. What are they smoking on? That possible penalty. Clara Bitsy, Robbie, Arsenal had an XG of 0.005 after Mourinho scored, up to the equaliser by Salah.
After
Do you
he
think
scored.
this shut up shop Jose Mourinho tactics are hampering Arsenal?
No.
You need to take some
Well, you just
accountability.
Go like what Brighton did. Yeah, where you go 4-on-1 and then it goes down the other end, counted on, you get scored. There's a balance to this thing.
Sir Alex Ferguson says, mute the Don's mic, he's chatting nonsense. Can we
Sir
get
Alex,
that muted?
man, I'll help
Well,
you
he's
out
got a
with some
readout in a minute, so don't mute it.
Let me help
Amith
with some
says,
playing
should Ineos appoint a manager right now as the manager have more time to assess the team and have a good transfer window? Waiting until May is like letting go of this season. We still have chance for Europa.
Should Ineos go?
Only
What
just-
have they
ZFB
done? What have they
says-
done, by the way? That Ineos, right, as what I told you, this is not cycling, yeah? They've made horrible decisions
cycling.
in appointing, in keeping Ten Hag on, in sanctioning some of the players that they bought. It's Ineos.
Well,
It's not just,
we're
it's their
looking.
guy.
The first thing is now you have to admit you made a mistake and take this guy at situ. Let's see.
Yeah, it's
We're
their,
gonna
it's
see.
their, yeah, I mean,
We're gonna see.
no
Because they've
one's
backed him in
given-
the summer, and
yeah.
now they've had to
They're
unback
not-
him.
they're
So
the
they've-
ones-
that's
they're not
them
getting
putting
stick, are they?
No, well,
You know.
no, they are, because they're saying, listen, we back this guy. We're going to give him more money, and we're going to give him a contract extension. We all know that results dictate everything. The results have got bad, and they've pulled the plug.
The
So
start that they've had is just been just as chaotic as when we had Clearlake come in those
Yeah.
first 6 months, and they've
been as bad as the
they're not
Glazers.
getting half the coverage.
Dan
we were
Boyle says, Robbie, your team parked the bus, took the ball into
shut
the
up.
corner with 30 minutes to
Scored
go.
2 goals,
Time
man.
wasting FC at their best players going down for nothing. Gabriel got injured because he dived.
That's why we were going in for. That's why we're trying to win the game at the end. That's why that the
'cause
goal
you played for the last one.
is disallowed.
We actually
Play
got
for
it.
the
We
last
actually
one.
have
It's
to
2-2.
Anti-football club,
ZFB,
watch
did you
the
all
show.
see
Anti-football.
pathetic
Anti-football club.
Abby Summers celebrate an equaliser for Liverpool on TalkSport like she won? A Spurs fan
that's
yet watches
anti-football,
Arsenal
mate.
every
No.
game.
Worry about your own team.
I
Tanish.
just want Liverpool to get back to where they used to be.
Come
Yeah,
on,
you
Keith.
keep supporting other teams.
Tanish.
I will do.
Get
Over
I will do.
550
salad
days
I will
since our
do.
last
When
loss
you got
against the
Liverpool?
Big Six, which was City away, but
Not yet.
Rivals going to teach us how to play.
When they're playing you lot.
December.
City, December-ish.
All right.
Eddie says City missing 7 players so far, but just keep winning.
What, 7 first-team players, right?
That's what
Come
he
on,
says.
man.
Joseph, Robbie, if we're not to sign anyone for the next free transfer windows, but everyone in the squad stays fit, who would you take that? I totally would. I'd say no.
Why wouldn't we want to
Yeah.
sign players? It was a
Kelechi,
refresh.
AGT, my man, you were amazing on Saturday. Big up, bro. What did I do on Saturday? Played golf. Oh no, it was El
the stream,
Clasico.
El Clasico.
Yeah, I wasn't that good at golf either, to be honest.
You were good on that.
Danny says, this is ridiculous, LeMayo. Robbie's just trying to cope and it's embarrassing. You drew at home. This result literally only benefits Liverpool. After a week of tricky fixtures, we finished with 7 points out of 9 and still 4 points ahead of
No,
Arsenal.
I'm sorry. If that was me, I'll be honest with you. I went to Liverpool. They had so many injuries, right?
You had the
Some of these
opportunity.
players missing. I'd be like,
Clara Bitsy.
yeah,
She's
but they're still in a
opportunity
healthy.
missed.
Let's not act like they're
Well,
not in a
listen,
healthy
yeah, it's a
position.
healthy
They are.
position, but it's a little bit of
4
an
points
opportunity.
ahead of you as well.
4 points ahead
Abby
of
is
you,
kind
yeah.
of
Big 4
right.
points.
Abby
to
is
go
kind
to
of right. Arsenal players suddenly stopped cramping once Salah equalised. It is indeed anti-football club. Are terrorists. Also, Robbie, Arsenal have
Anti-football
conceded the same
club.
amount of goals as Spurs.
In
Yeah,
court.
yeah. How many they lost?
Have you?
Yes.
That's wild.
Oh, but when I say it,
Mr.
it's fake,
Butter
isn't it?
That's
When I
cool.
say it, it's not true.
Guys,
It's
we've got
true.
to rattle through these.
It's true.
We have to rattle
Have
through
it's
these.
just one game.
Have to rattle through these.
You've
The
lost.
victim mentality
true,
with Arsenal
Paul.
fans never fails. You guys conceded the goals, not
They
the
love
refs. Grow up.
Hey, we got. Listen, you know what? Actually,
Sean
for the-
Dell
for the super chat.
says you
They're
can't
rattled.
say
They're rattled, man. I got a rattled. All right, go on.
paying us. Arsenal fans have a long list of things to blame instead of their own players or the manager when they draw or lose. Call them excuses FC from now on, says Sean. Michael,
Why am I not?
go
why
to your
am I not
godfather's
nominated for
house. You've
MVP
got
of
to
the week?
listen. How is
don't
Salty
deserve it.
Summers
Why
getting
do
away
you?
with it?
Shameless.
Cooker says time pass. Coutilio says, didn't the Liverpool kids beat Arsenal's best 11 at the Emirates 2-0 last year?
Hold it.
Why are you crying, Robbie, you pussy?
Hey.
Say it again.
ZDT, we conceded on the counter attack.
How you read that out, man? You see how you
Yeah, he said.
a bad line as well.
haven't read out, Robbie. AJ, Abby laughing at other
take
clubs
it, don't
is like a homeless man laughing at a guy that lost his house.
Who? Mars like what?
It's like laughing at a guy that's lost his house keys.
All right, come on. We've got animals.
Big time Sean says, raise your hands if your team collected 3 points.
Yeah, 100%.
That's just you.
That's just me.
Party done, lock up Diaz, he did. Big up Peter. Ngoni says, you're on your own here, Robert. Witless rivals never be objective. Two things can be true. We are referred harshly, but we need to be more clinical. J Federer J. Liverpool fans, holier than thou, talking about Arsenal time wasting. Sorry, what was McAllister doing rolling around on the floor, putting a fire out? London Nomad, Abbey has no leg to stand on when Spurs defenders are out to play against the high line and get smoked. Don't act like you wouldn't want to sit back when you're missing defenders. You were moaning about it last season. And if Arsenal is anti-football club, then Spurs is crash and burn club, my dear
Oh,
Abbott.
burn.
You can state all the stats you want. At the end of 90 minutes, the opponents get 3 points. Spurs get 0 points for stats, Joel says. Sai says, Liverpool again, proving they can mix it with the big six. Chill. Taylor, we definitely sat in too much when Gabriel came off, but injuries alone can shift momentum. Remember Rodri coming off for City against us, says Taylor. Robbie, after playing Newcastle away and Chelsea away next, do you think that the gap will still only be 5 points between Arsenal and City, or do you see slipping more? You're actually, 5 points behind City at the minute, says Clara.
Two tough games.
Who's next?
Two tough games.
Ash
They got
says
next two
Arteta
games.
risked.
Newcastle away, Inter
Newcastle
Milan
away,
away,
Chelsea away.
Arsenal.
Here we go. Ash says
yeah.
Arteta risked an injured Timber, and now you'll see him miss key games. It stunk of desperation. Love the show, guys. You never walk alone.
He's supporting Chelsea.
Eagle-eyed football. We deserved that win. Big up at the Eagles. Finally played how we did the back end of last season. Spurs stubborn, playing out from the back. Hope we kick on.
Yeah, you're playing
Hakil.
it from the back was dreadful, man.
Robbie, you're actually delusional. It's crazy, says Hakil. Delusional Don. Vern Wright says, as a prostate cancer survivor, I wanted to say thank you to Robbie for his fantastic charity work and bringing awareness. Big up.
No, thank you. But everybody's doing it, so big up, man.
Mickey Moore went from Neymar to Mudryk. Geez, the lad's 17 years old.
Sorry.
When I heard
He's not even old enough to vote, and you're talking
When
about
I heard
that.
Madison say
It's
that
your own
last
fan
week,
base's fault, and it's Madison's fault.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
Why are
Madison
you
said
going to
that-
mention the word Neymar? It's not a joke. It's not. It's stupid. It's
All right,
not.
next up, London Nomad.
On the back of
Abby
the
has
17-year-old
so
kids.
much chest for other teams dropping points. When it comes to Spurs, she shrugs it off and says bad day at the
When we tried to rate Kobe Mainoo early doors, you was flipping talking, telling me about Oliver Skip.
Eddie
Well, it's true
David.
though. He can't even get a game at Leicester.
Your legend says about
You know what I
Harry
mean?
Winks should be in the England squad, mate.
Well,
That's
good
true.
for him.
Should be in the
Eddie
England squad.
David
for
says,
Gary
great
Neville. That's why
show,
he's not England
football
coach anymore.
tribalism.
So I
Great
don't
show.
work for England
Come on,
anymore.
guys.
Sorry.
Great show. Football tribalism at its finest. As an LFC fan, a draw at the Emirates is a great result on the day. Arsenal were the better team. I probably agree with him. Mingo, Abby, thoughts on the Enzo Maresca, little old Leicester, and weren't you the one calling out club transfer a circus? I bet you would love our squad, says Mingo.
I mean, it's taken its time, but I've already apologised to Chelsea this season, so watch the receipts back.
Ooh, so she's proud to apologise.
So you
now.
flip-flop then.
Pavanij.
Change your opinion.
No, Pavanij.
Held my hands up.
We camped in our half in the second half. What? Does she realise Salah scored with a Trent ball over the top of our defence that were on the halfway line? Kieran Phillips, big up Dallo with that miss. He said Ten Hag out. So basically, Ange's Conte football just more interesting. Mug Club, says MB. Zane7 says Robbie might be the team to find Villa and City fans. Might be time to find Villa and City fans because United and Spurs are shite. No point in having Abby on the show.
What about flexing?
True, it's 14.
Big club, innit, mate?
Do we go
Should
down
replace-
we go that far down?
It's called
We
Big
go
Club.
that far down?
Sip
It's called
up
Big
says-
Club, still
should
relevant.
replace
That
Cop
far down.
with
It's called
the
Big
bottle
Club,
on the
still
logo.
relevant.
Not really
People still
Barca are
care.
coming for it all,
That's
says
what it is.
Mike. Rohit
Like
says
Spurs.
Dallo followed Gerrard, who missed the pen to sack Roy. Technically true. Tanishk says Rodri winning gold today. Apparently, it is the Ballon d'Or tonight
Ballon d'Or
as well.
today.
Dan De Leon says big up Robbie for the weight loss. Keep it up. Juice Sauce says, still so many. This is mad. If you check the GA record against the Big Six, Palmer may as well be John Joe Shelby. Saka clears him in that regard, Matisse.
That's a bit
R1, amazing season so far. Top of the Champions League and fourth in the Prem with the second best manager in the league. We keep going, says Up the Villa. Cesar says Mazraoui in the 10 reminds me of smaller nations when they play top tier defenders in the attack for quality's sake.
Mazraoui in the 10.
Noted
Mazraoui
says
in the
I
10,
don't
mate.
understand how Arsenal have got 2 red cards for a rule that is not abolished.
That's why he's gone.
Abby, I'm glad that deluded Guna put you in your place.
Oh, you obviously didn't watch it because he didn't.
Says Lello. Just Mag says if Ruud van Nistelrooy starts winning games, does that mean that Ten Hag is doing something wrong, or are players picking and choosing when they want to be professionals? Good question. Ronnie Dodge, Eric, now gone Chelsea face manager bounce. Michael just sends money. AD says Ten Hag came and won more Arteta and left in 2 years.
All right, well done.
Abby, we can't be anti-football if Liverpool's second goal was a counter-attack.
Well, it was the only
says
time you'd
Noted.
actually moved
El
out.
Rodri just sends in a sunglasses emoji. Jamie says, I'm a Spurs fan and I will drive Ramiro to Madrid. Most overrated player ever.
No, there's a great defender, man. You heard what Abby said.
Sorry, I've called Romero out so many times.
Jay
So many
says,
times.
Arsenal having more
Can't
red
even make
cards
that
than
fake.
Great defence.
Ramiro is wild. And the last one, Dahlia says,
Fake.
the goal Arsenal was crying about at the end was rightly stopped as it hit Havertz's arm. LFC didn't play well,
That's
but
not
still
why
ended
it was
up
given.
with a point. You never walk alone. Right. Robbie, you've got a message for us, don't you, mate?
Right, big up Proton VPN for sponsoring the show today. We've all been there, as we have said, on a match day, and the match day is just around the corner. You're buzzing for the game, but then you realise you're in a spot of bother, Abby. Can't watch it. Right? But the
I
frustration
feel
is real.
personally victimised today.
Wool.
All right, I'll
Remember,
leave
we
it
don't
for
have
Abby.
HR here, so it doesn't matter.
Proton,
We
with
are.
Proton VPN, you'll never miss a moment of action. Wherever you are, they've got you covered by helping you to access the sites you need to stream. Whether it be travelling or facing these annoying restrictions that stop you from watching the big games. And it's not just access. Proton keeps you secure and it's private. No one's tracking your IP, your location or online activity. Plus, there's over 6,500 servers in 110 countries, so you'll get fast buffer-free streaming every time.
We love that.
You never need to miss a moment of live football again. We love our football here, of course. Use the exclusive link below or scan the QR code on the screen to get a massive 55% off a 2-year plan or 50% off a 1-year plan with Proton VPN. I want to get everybody's moment of the week. I think I know what your moment of the week is.
It's hard to pick, man. So many L's on the table.
I thought you was going for
Nah,
the
it's got to be Cole Palmer's pass.
Cole Palmer's pass,
I'm
right?
going
100%.
Brian Mbeumo's last minute winner. 4-3, best game of the weekend.
That was mine as well.
I'm going to go for the Wolves player who played that pass. Actually, no, I'll just go for
Is it
Cunha.
Doyle?
I'll go for Cunha,
Okay.
who
Okay.
actually put the ball in the back of the
actually,
net.
sorry, I will make it just to make it different. Salah's equaliser.
Oh, lovely. Like that from you. By the
Mateta's
way, some
goal.
breaking
No,
news
this is-
coming in.
Wait a minute. I've got this is my moment, right? And my moment is Mateta's goal, right?
Mateta,
Because
you're so petty.
after she wore that T-shirt with Mateta on, for him to score, it was just a beautiful
Does
moment.
he
for
choose
me.
to be bold?
Moment of the week?
I don't know. I'll ask
Because
him.
he's got hair in that picture on your top. Anyway, breaking news. This is massive because on the El
Yeah.
Clasico on Saturday night, all Raul was saying was, when people were saying, where's Vinny? He said, you can see him win the Ballon d'Or on Monday. That's where you can see him. We've got breaking news. Vinicius Jr. will not travel to Paris as Real Madrid know he will not win the Ballon d'Or. No one from Real Madrid will attend the ceremony now. No Florentino Perez, no Vinicius Jr., no Carlo Ancelotti, no Jude Bellingham. That's breaking news.
And Rodri is expected
which
to win
means
it as
that
well.
Rodri will
Yeah.
now
He was
probably
great
win the Ballon d'Or.
as well.
Well,
That's
they did lose
unbelievable.
3-0 as well, so they probably should stay home.
But just before we go, don't forget.
That's
Four,
what do-
sorry.
You know what? What do you guys think of that? Do you think Rodri? I mean, everybody's expecting.
I was happy
Vinny to
with
win
either.
it.
I was happy with
Yeah,
either.
they're both good. You
No
know what? Fair
issue.
enough. At least it goes to, you know, the person who
Yeah, I mean,
like,
Rodri's-
doesn't get all the
Rodri's
plaudits that he
sick,
deserves to get. So.
Honestly, unbelievable player.
He is.
issue
It's
with
just
what-
he's
wait,
going to
what?
cause. It's going to cause.
All right, guys, I got to wrap it up.
Wow.
Don't forget to enter this week's Jackpot Sevens game on the Fair Play Download the app by clicking the link on the screen now below or scanning the QR code on the screen. Jackpot is the code you need to enter and get the free 1 week entry. Minimum jackpot prize is £700,000, maximum, sorry, and the minimum is £500 that gets split. It was Harry C that won the prize this week, or the lion's share of it. You must be over 18. You must gamble responsibly. Sausage of the week. It's gone to,
let me guess.
in 4th place, AGT with 13%. In 3rd place, it's Robert with 15%. Crucial Robbie. Who wants us? Flex, 29%. And our winner this week with a resounding 42% of the vote is Abby. Is officially the sausage of the week. The 4.5k of you voted. MVP of the week. Flex 11%. Why has he even got
I don't understand why Flex is MVP.
AGC 15%, Robbie 18%, and once again this season, the MVP of the week is Matisse.
Big up Matisse.
Big up.
Listen, can I just say, there's a lot going back. There's a lot going on.
There's 3 more
there.
super chats. DR panel, how about a poll for next United manager? We'll do a video on it. Palmer goal record against Big Six is 4 goals against United, 1 v Chelsea, 1 v City, and 1 v Spurs, says Clara. And the last one, can Robbie shout out my friend Wesley Winkler? Anyway, that's a great time to end. Thank you for watching another DR Sports Weekend Roundup. Don't forget, it's Halloween this week, so keep an eye out for some extra
We're dressing
content
up
coming
Thursday.
your way. We are going to be dressing up, allegedly. I'm not
No,
sure
we're
if I
dressing
will.
up Thursday. I know how
Matisse,
you
well
all
done
love
for winning
Halloween.
MVP.
Willie Matisse.
Only 3-point collector. Big up to you.
Matisse.
Big up to myself for hosting these plebs. Big up to Robbie for doing them all.
Plebs.
Big up to Abby and Flex. We'll see you next
which
week.
pleb?
This one.